Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies, a weekly podcast where Jarrett Reddick and friends get together and talk about a movie that they watched that week. Plus, whatever the hell else is on their minds. Get ready for the best hour and a half you'll have in the next hour and a half. Here they are, Eric, Casey, Sean, Amy, and because he's famous, his name's on the show, Jarrett. Welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies.
Thank you all so very much. Thank you. Welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies, the House Bunny edition. Excited to talk about this one.
Saxophone player in our theme song starts out so chill, and then about halfway through,
unleashes all hell.
Like the saxophone player in Lost Boys.
Is that the meme that goes around? He's all muscly and shit.
Yes.
Yeah. My name's Jarrett. Welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies. As I said, we're going to talk about the movie House Bunny at some point, but I gotta be completely honest with you guys. We have not all been together in quite some time. You know, sometimes things happen, and we're being cautious, or we're traveling, or whatever. And here we are, February 2021. Oh yeah, it's February 1st today. Thanks, Sean. 2022. And you held up the one, and I'm like, I guess it's still 2021. I don't know.
2022.
I don't know. I mean, I've had 2 beers, but shit. I'm just so glad to be here with you guys and to be here with this cast. And there's so many things that I want to get to. Eric, now you have some work to do over there.
I do.
It looks like you have some presents. Now, one of those is going to be...
Well, don't tell me.
Okay, go ahead. It's not what it is, but
mine's not wrapped. I just remembered it as I was walking
Bible.
out the door.
Well, at least everybody remembers.
Yeah.
All right,
go
let's
grab
go.
it.
So let's get.
Is there an order?
I don't think so.
The red one's a Christmas one.
What's the other one?
Just open the red one.
They're all Christmas.
Christmas.
Open the red one.
Okay.
Eric, what do I do?
It's very light. I hope it's cash.
It could be cash.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing next year. I'm trying to give everybody like $12.
What the fuck else could it be?
Lottery tickets. Okay, we're open. Oh, look. Oh, good for you. It's Date Mike.
Oh, now that's good. That's really
so
good.
good.
Yeah. Nice to meet me.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's a great gift.
Who's that from?
That's got to be from Sean, right?
Yeah, it's for me.
Okay, all right.
Now he can open the green box.
Green box go.
Who's the green box from?
Let's open the green
Also
box.
Sean.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sean's a twofer.
But this one's not for Christmas.
Well, what is this one for?
Did he get one from Gage?
Yeah, I got one from Gage.
I took it to him.
Oh, you already
Yeah,
got
he
that
opened
one.
it.
Okay.
I got
Sean,
Veggie Tales.
you instinctively go, no, he didn't get one.
And I got a shirt that says,
That's right.
Yeah.
oh, this is...
All right, let's see what this is. Oh, my
Oh,
God, it's heavy. Oh, it's wrapped
goodness.
again.
Yeah.
I'm just going to move the Christmas tree downstairs up here
Yeah.
No, that's not a bad idea.
until after Christmas is
Wait,
over.
we still
make
have
Christmas
time.
last.
It's
Don't worry, ours is still up.
very,
Amy's gift is looking like a Valentine's Christmas.
very wrapped.
My God.
Sorry,
this fucking
guys.
thing. Oh, my God, it's wrapped again.
Is it fragile?
It's got bubble wrap.
Oh, my God.
Oh, but the
And then
kinds you
it's-
can't pop.
Yeah.
What?
Ooh.
Boo.
It's a CD. I know it's a CD.
It's got to be a CD. It looks like a
You
CD.
can see these nuts.
Hi-oh.
Oh my God! Who got the... Sean, did you get this?
Yeah, it says I did.
What?
Is that what he was just talking about?
It was.
This is the Adventure Club sessions I was talking about
No
that has that
way.
bucking
Wow.
song
I did a Casey.
on it.
Wow.
Brilliant. Okay,
Wow.
Sean, if you have something like that, you don't go, you let me go before that.
Jesus
you can't now let him
Christ.
open
Crap.
my
That
gift.
Wait,
is
you brought gifts?
amazing.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
You
Yes.
goddamn did it, Sean.
Now he's got to go open my gift.
I'm gonna have to find out if my car has a CD player. in
By
it.
the way, you have to.
oh, you
have
can
to
use mine.
take
my
your
old
Christmas
one.
trash with you. Sean just cleaned the studio, so.
Okay, I'll take my Christmas
Son
trash.
of a. Oh, never mind.
Well, this is wrapped.
Okay.
I mean,
You can't see it.
in a
No,
way.
it's red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
It's USPS.
Yeah. Let's see here. What could it possibly be?
What in the world?
What in the world? Is it a script?
It's
a
a script
screenplay.
to Moulin Rouge, autographed by
Rouge, the cast.
the cast.
Wow.
Of Rouge.
Holy
What in the world?
shit.
Okay, well, yours obviously did better than mine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is amazing. I'm gonna have to put more thought into the gifts. I'm returning
Yeah,
everybody's
maybe
shit.
I think we need to do Secret Santa or something.
You want me to go get Eric's and Sean so I can give them some lame ones so everyone feels better about themselves?
That's up to them.
So Eric, after we ended that podcast, I got home and the next morning I was like, I'm going to fucking find this CD. And I looked and I looked and I found it. And I was like, I don't even care. I'm just going to buy it. And I told Amanda and she goes, it doesn't matter. If it means that much to him, just buy it.
Where did you find
That
it?
is so rad.
In the deeps of the internet. And it's the only one that exists on the internet.
I'm telling you,
Like the
dude,
illegals internet?
No. Guess when it arrived? 2 fucking hours before I left to come here.
Oh.
Fate. So you
Never
can listen to it on the way home.
Yeah.
that is amazing,
Yep.
and I'm going to. I've got the regular version of this song that I like. It's out there,
But you said it was what?
but it's an acoustic. like
Acoustic.
in studio version of it, just like a guy playing guitar and a guy playing shaker, and
That's
you
cool.
know I like that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
boring.
Anyway,
You can
Yeah.
probably even download that onto your
Boring.
iPod.
how do you? They don't make the computers with the CD drive.
No.
You know,
You're
you
gonna have
used
to borrow
be able to-
Amy's old car.
Well, here's the thing.
Only way we can listen.
I happen to know this for a fact. They have not changed the console in the Armada since inception, so you for sure have a CD player.
Okay, yeah, because mine's a 2002.
Yeah, that's impossible. They didn't start making it until 2006, I believe.
Well, it's
Ooh.
close.
We have an Armada expert in our midst.
Well, I've had a lot of them.
Well, thank you guys. I've got
Merry
gifts.
Christmas.
Thank
Well,
you. Merry
you know what?
Christmas
It's
to you.
not about us receiving. I mean,
Happy
it's kind
birthday,
of
Jesus.
fucked up that you didn't get us anything, but
I
that's
did.
okay. You know,
Things.
it's not like the time we forgot your fucking
fact,
birthday.
yeah.
You,
Yeah.
We gave him gifts later.
you
like
over
months
the
and months
last
later.
year have seen what you're getting. You just don't know.
Oh my god!
That you
Is
Is
it
it
sent
your,
Eric's penis?
It's got to be his penis
Yeah, it's
because I
his
have
dick.
seen that a few times.
And I've got a bow. I found one just small enough to make
Was it from Cincinnati?
What?
a bow tie. Do you get it?
No.
You don't get it?
Cincinnati
Her joke
bow tie?
is fucking funny.
What?
It's fine. It'll hit you later.
I don't
Smack in the
understand.
face.
No, I don't. I don't get it. For some reason, I was going to talk about our weekend with you guys. What were we talking about earlier, Eric? And I was going to tell you something about the weekend, and
That him and Selena Gomez broke up.
no, not that. Man, what is wrong with her?
Oh, I didn't know that was even a thing anyway.
Like
Yeah.
a million years ago. He's dating somebody weird
I
now,
have
I
this
think.
thing about her now that she's been on that show with Steve and Marty, as I call them.
Oh, I love that show.
Yeah, it's. Do you know?
What do you mean you have a
do
thing
you
about
know
her now?
something about that?
Apparently not. Fill me in.
I just heard this.
About what?
Okay, so this is
Only
part of my
murders in the
weekend.
building.
No, you know who they're adding to the cast?
Yes.
Who?
Tom Cruise.
No,
Oh.
some people. God damn it, Eric. Some people are not going to like this.
Oh, Louis C.K.
No, Amy Schumer. And
Yeah,
not
I don't like
everybody.
that.
Not everybody likes Amy Schumer. And
I like her
I'm-
fine. I feel like I was told I was supposed to hate her, but I don't.
I like her. She's fine, but
It's gonna be interesting.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Gonna be interesting to see how they add her and like whether or not she knows to kind of like peel it back a smidge.
Right.
Well, that's the
She'll
thing
have
about
to.
women is they rarely know
They can't pick
when
up on
they
the
should be
social
quiet.
cues.
Yeah, just
Right.
But
Speaking of which, The Weeknd is dating Angelina Jolie, and it was somebody.
I
weird.
did know that. Yeah,
Whoa.
that's a thing. Yeah.
okay,
Moving
good for
on.
them.
What's their age difference?
Age is just a number.
73 years.
No, I don't give a shit.
well, not
He's
to the guy
31.
on Cheer.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this could be interesting. It could be. Let's see. Angelina Jolie is 46, smaller than our age difference.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I get it.
How old is he again?
31. He's my age.
Yeah, 15 years. Big
Yeah.
whoop.
Lame.
No, I get that. I think that's great.
I mean, it's gross that she's the older one, but still.
No,
No,
It's not.
no, not for you.
not for me, buddy.
But you're to the age where you couldn't find an older woman if you wanted to.
I doubt she even has a bush.
You're right, and I do worry about that.
See,
Angelina
Yeah.
Jolie. I bet she's got a bush from hell.
There's no way she's
I
got a
bet
bush.
she took care of that situation a long time
No,
ago and
it
didn't
could
think
go
ahead.
either way.
She Chelsea
for her.
handlered that motherfucker. She lasered it off and
That's
now
right.
regrets it.
That's right.
Has she spoken openly?
She did this
About-
bit
Yeah.
about how she lasered it all off and now the bush is kind of coming back or whatever. She's like, God damn it. I
Can't
wish
do
you
anything
guys
permanent.
would. Yeah.
Shouldn't.
Yeah. I don't even, I'm going to be honest. I don't know. I mean, I guess like with Angelina Jolie, I'd probably be able to get past it, but I just feel like she's annoying. or
At
something.
least once. Oh, you
Well, if you wouldn't get past it, her brother would.
That's for sure.
You know,
Hey,
He's probably waiting in the depths for you.
He's been past it.
what's his
for
name?
Sure.
Jeff Jolie, or is he somebody famous?
Yeah, Jeff-
Like that we
Jeff
should
Jolie.
know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good old JJ.
So here's the deal, guys. This podcast is 100% driven by our listeners. We get all of our support from our listeners, and that is at patreon.com/JarrettGoesToTheMovies. If you'd like to be a part of the winning team, go to that website, and we'll remind you again later in the show. Or you can just go to our Facebook page or our Instagram or something else. And that'll be
Just
What?
go on the internet, go to Ask Jeeves, type in Jarrett Goes to the Movie.
Oh, that's how Sean probably found that CD.
at geocities.ca.com.
Click on the fourth link on the second page.
Guys, this is a David Dooley and Woody Chambers production. Our producers, actually, I just want to say a quick, I want to offer our condolences to Woody Chambers' wife, Cherie, who we've gotten to know through the show, who lost her mom recently and is having a pretty rough time. So if you know them, reach out and say something nice. You know, that's a tough situation. So this is a David Dooley and Woody Chambers production. Our producers are all at the $20 and up level as far as their support, and that is a month, not an episode. Though these episodes are 100% worth $20, we're only charging you $4 to $4.50 an episode at the $20 level. Now you can go to a dollar. I don't need to get into this with you. Just go to the website and check it out. Those producers are Ad Craner, Amy Strongbottom Pittsinger, Andy Smith, Angie Thorin, Brian Mason, Brian Sullivan, Brian Dunning, Shell Ordway, Chris, the $12 Million Man Cranfill, Chris Jacobs, Corey Reed, Daniel Cotton, David Dooley, David Kendrick, David, the Original Murray, Dennis Hopp, Denny Chambers, Diana Wheeler, Diane Freaking Small, Dom Surfenbird Petretta, Ernie, Soulman McCracken, God damn it, Gage Strickland, Gregory Cordone, Greg Lee, Greg the Hammer Stevens, A Hangover You Don't Deserve podcast, Dr. Jason Ellsworth and Kidney Pete, Jay Palladino, Jeff Millman, Jeff Yeager, fucking Joe Barlow, Rat Pack Joey Bishop, John Gickler, Josh Hanlon, Josh Millman, MVP Kate Etro, and her Vertigo, Katie Gardner, Kim Frosting on the Beater Murphy, Kirsty Fisher, Lily Holohan, Lindsay Sponsor, Lisa Wenzel, Lucy Murray, Mandy Pretty, Melody Ortloff, Michael Price, Mike Leblanovitz, Nick Brignoni, Rodon James, Ray Elliott, Rich Osborne, Robert, Dirty Muffins O'Doyen, Ryan Clydesdale, Sarah the Undertaker DeAngelis, Sean Blackstone, Sean Barger, Steve May, Steve Rhodes, Tara Holen McCollan.
Okay. All right.
It's a hyphenated last name.
Her name's Tara. And obviously her maiden name, I believe, is Holen. And she married a McCollan. Tara Holen McCollan.
That'd be a good marriage announcement in the paper.
It's so fucking good.
Can we start doing that?
Tom Murray, Trey Wren, Vinny No Fucking Clue, Cataldo, Wendy What's the Madda, Woody Chambers, and Svi Hurst. Guys, give it up. Everybody. We're going to talk about the movie The House Bunny. It's a PG-13 movie rated, it's a PG-13
But what's it
rated
rated?
R. No, I'm kidding. The House Bunny rated PG-13, 2008 romantic comedy, comedy romance.
Nah.
Hour and 38 minutes. I'm going to be completely honest. This surprises me. These seem to be low scores for me. However, it doesn't matter. It was a successful movie. 5.5 out of 10 on IMDb. 43% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh my goodness.
Haters.
That seems low, right? Like,
Yes.
I get what this movie is. But again, I feel like fucking critics should have to take into consideration what it is they're watching.
Right.
The internet is filled with unhappy people, and it's obvious if this movie only got 43% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I fucking agree. Are you being serious?
Yes.
Okay.
We were 7 minutes into this movie as I am watching, and Kelsey's doing her grad school stuff on the couch. And I must have laughed 10 times in the first 7 minutes. And she goes, oh, yeah, you're going to love this. For the guy who loves Legally Blonde, you're going to fucking love
okay.
this.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
And so once
man.
she said that, I felt like
It was okay.
free to enjoy it.
Like you weren't being judged.
Like a big kind of load off or load on. It was a big load on my face.
There it is.
This one reeled me right in. It really did. And anyway, so budget on this $25 million. Obviously, early in some careers on this one, as far as the supporting cast and whatnot. Box office $70 million. This movie almost tripled its money. Which
I'm surprised we didn't get a House Bunny 2. Usually, for a movie like this.
Yeah,
That's true.
Could easily have more story to tell, even if it's just made up once they figured out it was successful.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we don't have another Anna Faris vehicle.
That's an interesting. Sorry, I almost yawned. That's an interesting point. This is a Happy Madison movie, which means this is under Adam Sandler's umbrella, which will make sense to anybody who didn't know that if you watch the movie. Because everybody who is in all of his movies are in this.
Yeah. Shooter McGavin was in there.
Everybody. I mean, and then there's again, it's everybody. Even those guys that I don't actually know their names are all in it. But you think about it. Happy Gilmore, such a fucking huge movie. Billy Madison, huge. Really, he did Grown Ups. He did sequels to that.
Yeah, Grown Ups 8.
And he's obviously Hotel Transylvania, which we watched the fourth one of those this weekend, and it's really good.
I had no idea he was the brains behind that one.
Oh my God. Once you listen to Dracula talk,
Yeah,
it's just him going, "Wow, fucking shit." It's just him.
I don't think I even
that was
noticed
very
it. I don't
good.
think I knew it like the first movie. Like I had like the privilege of watching that movie not knowing
Oh,
that.
good for
Yeah.
you.
And then by the second one, I was like, shit.
Is this a kid's movie? Hotel Transylvania?
Yeah, it's a kid's movie.
Maybe the kids have seen it.
They have
they
to.
have.
Yeah,
I
for
don't
sure.
monitor what they watch.
They
you.
Do whatever.
Fuck it.
that first one was huge, and like the sequels have done really, really well. But big movie. I mean, but he essentially talks like, because we got to do the thing because we do. It's just Adam Sandler. It's like the accent makes no fucking sense because I am Dracula and we are going to have to go to the back of the store.
I don't know, but when you first started doing it, it was like the
Fucking shit.
Yeah, the Mexican
that's the no, the buffoon.
Hispanic buffoon.
Yeah, the buffoon.
But the more you talked like that, it kind of sounded vampiric
Yeah, I don't know.
in a way.
I think he's got it figured out. Anyway, he did 4 fucking movies of it.
Yeah, fucking.
But yeah, that's interesting. I think this one could have lent itself to obviously a fucking really successful movie.
I understand that they wouldn't have written it that way, like
Yeah.
that this is a epic story that needs to be told over
Sure.
3 parts, but
Right.
I just feel like the way it ended, you easily could have,
The House Bunny trilogy.
jumped into some other.
I'm sure you
Fucking
could have,
thing.
but I think you just have to take into consideration like where Emma Stone's career went after this.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
and Anna
that's
Faris
true.
got like into like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs and all those things. And
Chris
I think she
Pratt.
probably had her, and I think she probably had her son
Well, he
pretty
got into
soon
her.
after that, or
Well,
yeah.
we
In
don't
and-
know their
in
business.
and right back out. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Are they
and
still together?
What else was?
No.
No.
Emma Stone was in Zombieland.
La
Superbad
La
had just come out
Land.
before this, so she had just like
Yeah, this and
Easy A.
Superbad, I think. Easy A was a huge
yeah,
movie.
those
for
were all
her.
like
Yeah.
that was like her big.
She was on
time.
fire.
I don't really
Yeah.
know like who all they could have really brought back. If you could have
Rumor
those two.
Willis
You
for
could have
sure.
for sure got
Yeah.
Rumor Willis and
I don't think she was too busy.
But I'm
Shooter
saying, like,
McGavin.
to
That
me-
wouldn't have been tough.
Yeah, how come we haven't gotten him on anything?
The fuck is Beverly D'Angelo doing?
Who's
You know?
that? Which one's that?
She's
house mother?
House mother. She's the mom from Vacation.
oh, this
Yeah.
just in.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Which one died?
No, I'm just joking.
Oh, no, I know
Like-
she's not dead.
yeah, she's-
Yeah.
God, my
Although
heart.
she used to do all the drugs and stuff with Sam Kinison. She dated him for a while, and and she shows her boobies in movies.
Was there a time where Sam Kinison might have been considered like hot?
No, he was just fun.
Schlepping.
Well, he did a bunch of drugs and shit.
That is fun.
He dated Jessica Hahn.
Really?
And Beverly D'Angelo. I think Beverly D'Angelo was like actually in love with him. I think he sort of like broke her heart because he was so fucked up.
Yeah, hang in there, Beverly.
Yeah.
There's plenty of fish in the sea.
I don't know. I think I've seen her on a. I think she might be past even my.
She's 70.
Yeah, and I mean that's.
So it's okay for you to go 20 years down, but not 20 years up.
No, that's just
Wow.
not.
Wow.
Oh, good one actually. That's fucking really good.
Roadhouse.
It's so crazy,
No, well,
Eric,
him, not
because
What?
I was agreeing with you. Like,
listen,
Yeah.
historically, yes, I've
feels
been
ageist. It
I've been
feels
to
maybe even
older
sexist.
chicks, and you don't always end up with what you're into. You end up with who you're supposed to be with.
Well,
thanks, babe.
Wow.
that sound. I feel like there was
Really
a
nailed that
compliment
delivery.
in there somewhere.
Did you know your wife is in the room?
No, there's no. You know what I'm
Sometimes
talking
you end up with
about.
somebody that you don't fucking into at all.
I'm just
Every once
saying.
in a while.
But
Casey
But
would
you
say.
stick with
And
it.
you're married
Casey-
and you're fucking stuck with them.
Casey
and they
would
know all your
say-
deep, dark secrets.
Casey would say that it's obvious I have a type, and
Yes, he likes beige women that are older.
yeah.
Beige.
Anyway, if
he
you
loves a beige lady.
you guys
he's
don't
got
know
a
what the
real
fuck-
white girl fetish.
He
and
likes
it's
he likes the
crazy.
cheerleading coach from Cheer. Like he just loves a beige looking woman.
Yeah, that chick.
Does
is
she
hot.
look more
He likes
beige
a-
than
he
any
likes
of
a-
the rest of us?
He likes a news anchor that they don't doll up too much.
Okay.
But
like
like
Jane
on her day
McGarry?
off. I don't know. He just has
That's
a thing.
Day off.
that is fucking perfect, actually. Yes, news anchor, not dolled up too much on a like Aaron Bernard, like that's
Clarice
fucking
Tinsley?
I don't know who that is.
Yes. Oh, Clarice.
He likes
Clarice.
he
Why
likes
are you laughing so hard, Sean?
Anyway, fuck shit. This
he
is
likes
this is
women that like, maybe like look
All
a
I'm
little
tr-
bit like his mom
all.
with less makeup.
Mommy?
And he got stuck with someone that looks like my mom. So
All
it's,
right.
what are you
Okay, all right. So anyway,
As long as there's a mom in there
I was
somewhere.
just what I was trying to say is
Since we met, I'm like, he's just been sitting around waiting for me to turn 40.
I think that as you start to, if you're looking for like mature on porn, there comes an age where you kind of have to start reeling it back.
You really got to draw the line.
Yeah, so maybe at one point they were 20, 30 years older than me. Not anymore.
Yeah, you can't.
You're growing into the age.
I'm growing into it.
Yeah, MILF porn is now
It's
just
like-
like
yeah,
your
just
friend.
porn.
It's just like people I know.
So like I'm gonna have to start being threatened from like bitches from high school, like whenever you're in your like 60s.
Yeah.
Like that's when it's gonna become
no, I
problematic.
don't think you have anything to worry about that. I think they've.
I'd have people like send me screenshots being like, "Did you see this picture of your husband signing these girls' boobs?" And I'm like, "Unless her mom took that picture, like I am not worried like,
Right.
at all."
Fair.
Yeah. And sometimes they do. Now, Eric, had you ever seen this movie before?
Nope.
All right. So by the way, if you're joining us on Facebook, on one of the Facebook channels that we are broadcasting to right now, we do this now. When we record an episode, we go ahead and go live on that. Once we actually get into movie clips, we will have to say goodbye to you guys because Facebook does not like it when we show movie clips. But we would love it if you guys would move over to YouTube or to Twitch or just join us here next time. Or download the podcast and check out the rest of this once we start talking about it. This is a feature in our show where Eric can look at the movie poster and then he tells us what he thinks the movie is going to be about.
Over to
Eric.
synopsis.
A group of Playboy bunnies go back to school to prove that they are more than just a pretty face, but aren't thrilled with the reception they receive at school. In order to make friends, they join a sorority, and hilarity ensues. The real treasure is the friends they make along the way before it's too late.
So this is interesting to me because I thought just from common knowledge of this one that you would have it like that. You would know that it was like one girl or whatever. But I would have thought that this was, she moved next door to like a family and then it was just zany, from there. or
Well,
something.
the movie poster luckily was pretty descriptive, had a few little taglines and had a Zeta house and had like her and a bunch of girls. I just thought they were all Playboy.
But it's all the girls already
bunnies.
dressed up.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I just figured, they all, whatever. You can't be in the magazine unless you get a 4.0 at college.
Right.
I don't know.
No, that's how
That
you
makes sense.
That's how you
Yeah.
make the calendar. All right,
That's
let's
very high standards.
let's find out what this movie was really about.
Over to
Eric.
for his synopsis.
Hoping to escape destruction by human developers and save their community, a colony of rabbits led by Hazel and Fiver seek out a safe place to set up a new warren.
Oh my God. What is that? Is that Hazel and Fiver? Rabbit house.
Wait, say the last part one more time.
A colony of rabbits led by Hazel and Fiver seek out a safe place to set up a new warren.
Oh, never
Anyone?
mind.
Watership Down? Anyone? Watership Down? It's
God.
about bunnies.
I have no
It's little bunnies.
fucking clue.
After Playboy bunny Shelley is kicked out of the Playboy mansion, she finds a job as the house mother for a sorority full of socially awkward girls.
Really good.
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Fantastic synopsis.
Top 10.
Let's actually just jump right into this one. I feel like there are some things that I want to talk about with the cast or whatever, but I think we do that as we go through this first clip. So we will now bid our Facebook viewers farewell. We would love to see you guys on here again. If you'd like to hear the rest of the show, go download the podcast. Sean, make those motherfuckers go away.
Jesus.
Off with you, Facebookers.
Off with your faces.
Isn't it just grandparents on
And then
Facebook
once they're
anymore?
gone, you can go ahead and go to that first clip.
True. Sorry, Grandma.
Gonna have to let you go.
We got to do it one at a time. You got to fucking go in there and
close
literally
the tab.
move. Well, you have to remove them from the broadcast, and
Just press Alt F4 and I think you'll be
I
good.
don't think that's a thing on these computers.
It all started 27 years ago. That's an orphanage. That's me in the basket. I guess somebody didn't want me. I hear they did want the basket back, though.
That was the first time.
But it was fine in the orphanage. That's me in the third row. I wasn't very popular. Of course, everybody wanted to be adopted. Luckily, lots of families came, and everybody got to go live with a family. Oh, except me. But I tried not to give up hope. Then, one day, something magical happened, just like out of a fairy tale. Do you remember the one where the wolf huffed and puffed and blew the piggy's house down? And he was wearing a glass slipper, I think, and they had a pumpkin. Plus there was that other thing. Well, the same thing happened to me, only vastly different. I changed. And the next thing you know, people seemed to like me for once. And then pictures were taken, and suddenly I found the family I always wanted. Oh, I forgot to tell you. My name is Shelley. Now I live in the Playboy mansion. And this is where I want to live happily ever after.
Oh man, I was just getting into the rocket.
Me too.
That
This is an orphanage.
I heard they wanted the basket back.
Yeah.
Was the first time where I went.
Somebody didn't want
okay,
me.
I,
Yeah.
They did want the
I
basket
can,
back.
I
Man.
can get with this.
I'm gonna say so. Casey, the build up to this movie for me was Casey just going, "This is just stupid. I just, I don't even know. I'm worried what everybody's gonna think. Whatever. I mean, this movie sucked me in so quickly, and I thought I laughed. I laughed through this whole fucking thing. And there's no way, because I've talked about this before. I have to make notes through the whole movie. We watched it earlier this morning, so at one point I tried to have breakfast and keep taking notes and shit. So there's no way I don't miss a bunch, but I would put this movie on the tour bus any fucking day, and it would 100% stand up. It would work.
Do you think the boys would be into it?
100%.
Okay.
I mean, and we love, Anchorman, Step Brothers.
I don't think it's a chick flick. I think
It's a Happy Madison film.
Yeah,
It's a Happy
exactly. It's
Madison
got
film.
the humor of all of that, but it's just kind of seems like a chick flick from the beginning.
Some of the jokes in this, I mean, not to skip too far ahead, but when she goes out to do the Marilyn Monroe thing and she goes, fuck, that's hot. And it's just so out there and so insane, and it's so fucking funny. And then her feet are all burned and shit,
There are a
and-
couple lines that I say from this movie often.
Oh, really?
But-
So do you know this movie?
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't think people know it well enough to know that's where I got it from.
100%.
Interesting. Yeah.
They just oh, what's that from?
Yeah, I'll just have one mahi. Like,
Yeah,
shit. Like,
because
those
I'm
are
not that
things
hungry.
yeah.
Mine is when somebody says, excuse me? Like,
Did
like
you
you're
fart?
what'd you fart?
Did you fart? Yeah, so great. Yeah, the
Idaho.
just to her expressions to everything, just like sweet balls, and there's another one that we'll talk about later. Well, are we on the same page on this one before we start? Because that makes for a
Seems
fun
like
show.
it.
Let's
definitely
don't
didn't say
ask
I was-
Sean until the end.
I was definitely didn't say that I was worried about what people thought. I definitely am always curious because
Okay, that's what I
sometimes
meant.
I'm surprised because Amy is just up in the air. Like sometimes like I can be like, she'll think something's hilarious and she'll be like, nope, didn't get it.
Nope.
And the other way around, she'll think something's hilarious and I'm like, I don't fucking get it.
Yeah.
But you just never know.
You want
I
me to chime in?
assumed that Eric was going to like it because of like the Legally Blonde fucking
Yes.
stupid movie shit. Like, and Dude, Where's My Car and dumb movies and that stuff.
Right.
But I did say the words, and we can discuss it later if you want, Sean. But I was like, "There's no fucking way that Sean likes
Yeah.
this
Okay.
movie."
He is
I
going
don't
to
know.
he is going to chime in.
What does everyone, aside from Casey, what do everyone else think? Or did you
Hated
guys
it.
not even think about it?
I just don't know how. I wonder sometimes though, Sean. Like
You and Amanda.
you hang out with me so much, and you laugh at all the stupid shit I say all the time.
'Cause he's
I
nice.
don't
How
know.
awkward would it be if I
He's
don't laugh if it's
nice.
just
You
me
don't
and
have to
you?
fucking fake laugh with me. I don't fucking need that
Dude, next
shit.
time do it. Just
Oh, thank God.
Oh, he
'Cause
didn't think
thing
that
you
was
said
that
earlier-
funny.
I'm just joking.
No, but I still just this is a fucking funny movie. What'd you think?
I've loved this movie forever.
Okay. My God. Oh, you've been into this one for a while.
Oh, I've seen
it's a
this
top
movie
10 for him.
dozens of times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
Amanda never wants to like watch movies like that I have to
Right,
watch.
right.
So I just do it on my own. But I was like, hey, we're doing House Bunny. She goes, fuck yeah, rent it. Let's put it on. So yeah, no,
love it.
Run it.
I love this one.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it did to me. It watched like one where everybody.
I wasn't sure if you were gonna like it. I mean, I figured it out quickly that you did because you were laughing the whole time. But
Yeah. Man, I thought it was so fucking funny.
It's a charming, funny, cute movie, and I don't know anything about Anna Faris. This is, as far as I know, the first thing I've ever seen her in, and her delivery is great. When she needs to be zany, the delivery is great, and when it's kind of like way under the radar, something real smart, and she just kind of swoops in
Yeah.
and undercuts it, delivery's equally as
I
great.
just think that this is a very Adam Sandler style comedy, but it's done by women, and sometimes I don't think that people can accept that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't sure if that would go over well. I see it the same way. Some people don't like Adam Sandler movies. Don't you not like Adam Sandler movies, Sean? Was that you? But this is an Adam Sandler movie. It's just delivered by women, and that even the big character with the deep voice. There's always one of those in an Adam Sandler movie, but it can be kind of off-putting when it's a woman and those things, So, I could see why that would make it maybe not watchable for some people.
Well, and something else, like one of my favorite comedians is in this movie, and I didn't know that until later. The male bunny.
Oh,
I love his comedy.
Who is he?
Owen Benjamin.
I don't think I know his.
He got
comedy
canceled
stuff.
before canceled was cool.
I thought you were going to say
Oh.
cancer.
Oh, no, what do you do?
Yeah, me too.
He's just very,
Cancel-y?
yeah.
Affectionate.
Like he'll go left and then he'll go hardcore right and then he'll go left again.
Oh, not
He's
at
all over the
that. He
place.
got canceled because of his comedy.
Yeah, a lot of this. Well, first he got kicked off like Twitter, I think, and then he's just off everything now.
Yeah, apparently a lot of hate speech.
Yeah,
Oh, whoopsie.
I love him though.
Well,
Well, you would, it sounds like.
The first link is
Now,
Owen
I think-
Benjamin, Joe Rogan. What could
I
be?
think I'm actually the now. I this doesn't usually happen. I think I'm the only one at this podcast that has actually come out against hate speech. And
Jesus.
Well, I think we all just take a more middle of the line view that there is a time and place for it. Like when a group of people definitely deserve it.
Murderers.
Roadhouse.
Right.
so,
Especially the ones.
what's crazy about this is that as we start to get into the whole Hugh Hefner thing, this is like back when he had the 3 wives or whatever.
Yeah, Holly.
So,
Bridget and Kendra.
so now
nailed
Holly,
it.
I presented a Billboard Music Award with her one time. And that's the end of that story.
How'd
Here's
she
the
smell?
problem.
Really, really good.
I bet amazing. Here's the problem with being a girl in general. Like, I think I really thought that's what I was going to look like when I grew up. like Holly Madison. I was like, that'll be it.
Oh, same.
For sure. Like, that's exactly what's going to happen.
I actually, on television, always thought that she was way too Barbie dollish. In person, she's not. It's fine.
Yeah, but I love a freaking...
No, I knew that I wasn't
full
going to
face
look
of
like that
makeup
because
and
I
a
didn't
set
know
of
how to
fake
do
boobs.
hair or
Like,
makeup.
Did anyone?
I really thought
is
I was
anybody
gonna be
watching
able
the
to.
Playboy show right
No.
now?
Is there a Playboy
There's a Playboy show?
Oh,
Oh, is it about like all the deep, dark secrets?
all the secrets are being let out.
Ooh.
I want to watch that. Where can I find it?
Turns out Playboy Mansion was kind of sketchy.
A bunch of perverts up there.
Oh yeah, there's some shit that went down.
I wanna know.
On A&E
A&E.
every Monday.
Oh, Mondays just got a lot better.
So we got Holly, who was like his main. That was his bottom bitch. Like
His
that
main
was his
piece.
main one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then Kendra,
Kendra was the
Wilkinson.
young one.
Kendra Wilkinson.
but she ends up being like the main Charlie Sheen girl, right? Am I wrong on this?
No, I thought that was that
No.
porn star.
No, that wasn't her.
I think this Kendra is. I think she's.
No,
in
she
on it.
married the football player. He cheated
Yeah,
on
they
her.
had
It
a
was big
reality
thing.
show.
They had
Oh,
a
that's
reality
right.
show.
She was like very well liked.
flushed-
People like
Oh, everybody loved
What
Kendra.
football
She
player was
flushed
it?
Hank
Bass.
Stat.
Okay, you're right. You're right. It was.
And she flushed
the
her
wide
wedding
receiver,
ring down
yeah.
the toilet
On purpose?
Mhm.
Oh.
after he
Buck you,
cheated
Hank
on her.
Basket.
Yep.
What's her last name?
Wonder what Home
Wilkinson.
Depot Hank Basket is working
I
at
don't
now.
like it.
Oh, that's a great question.
Well, shit. I really did think that was her, but y'all are right. It's
Nope.
that porn star.
Yeah. What's her name, though? Just so I can look it up later.
I believe it is Stormy Daniels.
No, that's not the right one.
You got everybody on.
No.
I'm just kidding.
15 years too late on that.
I know who that is. No, man, she's back in the news, dude. She's suing that guy.
What guy?
The lawyer that stole like $350,000 from her. Like the dude that was on television representing her during all the Trump shit. That dude went to jail and she's suing that guy now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you meant
This is getting
Kendra
so
Wilkinson.
gossipy.
Yeah,
It's very
all right.
exciting.
Girl.
Oh, no way.
Well, there's
No,
just,
I'm excited. I
There's
like it.
so many fucking good one-liners, and it opens up so good when the dude is like, "Are you a centerfold?" And she's just like, "Oh man, I wish." Like
No.
the other girl's like, she's the it's the highest honor there is because like I'm naked in the middle of a magazine and people just unfold me.
Unfold me.
It's just it just starts out so good and like. I guess I don't really remember Legally Blonde. I've seen it before, but there's such a she's
Eric
dumb,
looks
but
so
not
sad.
she's dumb, but like not dumb. Like there's just and it's such a I don't know. It's just there's a sweetness to it.
Endearing.
It's endearing.
Yeah.
The sort of how it's almost more of an innocence really than anything.
Like a naive
Yeah.
Well,
to
it's,
the rest of the world.
Right.
and it's just made even more sweet. Like, oh, she didn't have a family, and she
Right.
turned out nice
And she
and sweet.
and boy, it sets it up
and
so
naked
bad.
in a magazine, but
naked-
that's okay.
And you can unfold her.
This is so Adam Sandler-y though. Like this story it was so predictable. I had the whole thing figured out before it even started.
Oh, did you?
I did, yeah, because she's going, why would I ever want to live somewhere else? Aren't I the luckiest girl in the world? And
Nothing will ever happen
nothing to me,
nothing bad at all is going to happen to me today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, we're gonna be great. I'm gonna be great.
Wrong son died.
Oh, wrong kid. But yeah, I told Casey, I just said, well, I got this figured out. And I go, yeah, that somebody's messing with her. Hef didn't ask her to go. And then
Sure.
that's,
And he seemed pretty upset that she left.
he had a hard time with it. He ate like 6 things of Haagen-Dazs, which
He
even
didn't
I can't
want
do.
their company.
No.
and blow
not
jobs.
Any of that shit.
No fisting.
I never understood the trope of the eating like multiple tubs of ice cream when you're sad. That trope.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Got it.
Good job.
Nailed it.
I still don't understand it.
Because
but-
nobody can fucking eat two tubs
Or
of
the
ice cream. I would-
bonbons. I just need to sit in my bed with bonbons.
No.
I get wanting to like shove Chinese food in your face and watch movies that make you cry. That's normal. But like nobody can eat 2 giant tubs of ice cream without just puking and pooping their pants.
Jarrett nailed it the other day
And
with this
both of those things again later.
girls laughing at salad, what do you call
Oh, yeah.
artwork that
Yeah, like stock photos.
stock photography?
Yeah.
Yeah, you nailed it on TikTok the other day.
Which
with your-
one?
with you're the salad face and
Oh,
you
my
tell a
wife
joke,
wrote that one.
and the girl God. It
Yeah,
is so
my wife.
It's your joke.
and all these girls just looking at their salad.
I took your joke, and it's actually my wife's. That was her whole idea. In fact, I didn't even do anything. I just told the joke and sent it to her. And
did this just happen because there was a salad filter and you thought
No, you
of
can
it,
put
or?
a face on any picture.
Oh.
So you can make yourself anything talk. There's a little
damn.
thing.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the thing is I can eat a pint of ice cream.
Sure, don't make me prove it.
But about 10, 15 minutes later, I wish I didn't eat a pint of ice cream.
We were at Target last night getting groceries, and Kelsey was like, I'm going back on my diet tomorrow, so
let's fucking go tonight. Yeah, we do that. I do that once a week.
And she grabs some ice cream, and she's like, are you going to get anything? It's like, I don't know. I just don't know if I feel like having diarrhea 25 minutes after eating it tonight.
You got to think ahead.
So I didn't. I had some fruit. Still had diarrhea,
Dang.
so could have just had the ice cream,
Fruit?
I cut up 4 kiwis and a few strawberries.
Okay, I love kiwi, but
fuck
Jesus,
is
that's a
wrong
lot of
with
work.
you?
It is. It's like the crawfish of the fruit family.
That's
too
right.
much work. I don't like to work at it. There's only one thing I eat that I like to work at.
Pistachios.
Dick.
Pistachios. My wife knows
Dick
me
eater.
very well.
Got him.
So, did you guys notice that when she's 27 and she's
I'm so
blowing out
glad
the
you're back.
candles? Did you guys notice that was Shaquille O'Neal with hair?
Yeah.
That picked her up and just it's just so funny.
I don't know if this is old or not, but I just saw a thing where he was on some sports show, and he had lost a bet, and the bet was that he had to line up where his hairline was.
Yeah.
Oh,
And so he grew
nice.
his hair out a little bit, but he edged it up real sharp, but it's real far back.
Oh, that's funny.
It's fucking hilarious.
I forgot to mention that our own Brent Pella, who does the theme song,
Yeah.
he did a skit with Shaq a couple months ago. I'll have to. I'm going to post it on the webpage.
Yeah.
On the internets.
Yeah,
So
hit it.
Shaquille O'Neal on Inside the NBA with Charles Barkley and
Kenny
Anderson.
Yep.
And then the white guy. The outtakes,
Who the
or
fuck is
kind of
the
like
white guy
the he's the older
Oh no,
guy.
the ESPN guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
The outtakes of that show are 100% amazing. I was watching one the other day where kind of as part of their on-air conversation, they were trying to figure out how long it would take you to get to the moon. And just kind of like we want to know what's going on in Jarrett's head when things happen, just watching Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal just try to piece together how long. So Shaq ends up saying that it must not take any more than 4 hours because you can fly from California to Florida in 4 hours, and you can see that on a map. And so it should, and you can't see Florida. If you're in California, you can't see Florida,
But
and
you
that's
can
only
certainly
Florida,
see the moon.
But you can see the moon, so it must take
Right.
less than 4 hours. And then they cut to 2 episodes later where they have a guy come in and tell them how long it
Now,
takes. And it's
well, you know that on Tuesday nights, you figured this out that's not coffee in Charles Barkley's cup, right?
100%.
When those games go late, he is fucking shit-faced.
Yeah, and it's wonderful.
It's amazing. I don't watch as much basketball as I used to.
It's actually good that he's drunk.
Oh, it's
not like
amazing.
watching Jimmy Fallon
Oh,
these
no,
days,
no,
where
it's-
you're just uncomfortable and
it's
sad.
super,
Oh, I haven't seen
super
that.
entertaining.
Is that what's happening
always-
with?
That's
Oh.
what my wife says.
Oh, he's always shit fit. Finally, Casey Fisher and Ashley, we were talking about the other day, and they were like, well, yeah, not as drunk as Jimmy Fallon on a late. And I was like, fucking right. Everybody,
Huh. I haven't watched him in a while because he's already annoying, so I can only imagine drunk
he's just the same, but a little bit more red,
Yeah.
and laughs at
Same.
glossy eyed.
still laughs
Yeah.
at everything anyone's ever said in the history of his show, like it's the funniest goddamn thing he ever
That doesn't bother
fucking
me.
heard in his. My God, this fucking guy looks at the camera like fucking Mike Myers in that shit movie we watched a couple months ago.
The Love Guru, and it was wonderful.
Yes,
Oh my
that
God.
piece of shit, and just looking at the camera like,
I'm
is
so
anyone
sad
gonna
for you.
laugh? Anyone gonna laugh?
I that one, I know you thought I was fucking with you. I still can't believe you.
No. I know you're fucking with me.
I'm not.
No, he's
1
not.
year from when that episode comes out, I know I'm going to show up here and you're going to go,
I am not joking.
Ashton Kutcher's going to come
He
through the
talks
door.
about it and just laughs. Still.
I still swear to God. And I texted the band, and I'm just like, "Have you guys fucking seen this?" And Chris is like, "Yeah, man, I saw it, but I don't think I liked it." And
He's right.
And I'm like, I go, "No, you have to go watch it again." Like, do you not remember this? And he goes, "Oh yeah, well that was funny." And then, but it's fucking fun.
I talked to my brother for like 2 hours the other. Oh, he's trying to figure out if he was going to come down for my grandma's funeral. And,
Right.
like he's got the same relationship with my mom that I do. So he called and wanted to like work through it. We ended up talking for a while. And yeah, somehow that came up. I was telling him to watch Lady Bird, the movie that we watched, because there's
Great
a
movie.
real complicated like mother-daughter dynamic to that. And I was telling him about that. And then I said, yeah, also Love Guru is the biggest piece of shit ever. And I told him
Yeah.
that you guys are still to this day just fucking with me, and I know that it's going to come out someday soon.
Well, your brother, first of all, was really high during that conversation, and fucking would have loved to watch the
No,
Love Guru.
he doesn't like stupid shit, so
Yeah.
he's not going to like it.
He likes fish.
Okay, that I agree with. Why don't you just play the right notes already?
Yeah, that's a stupid
Oh,
fucking
I forgot
band.
about that.
Jesus Christ, they don't even spell fish correctly.
It's
Jesus
all
God.
fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Fucked
PH.
Yeah. What a fucking. I don't really have
It's
anything.
pH
against-
balance
I
for
don't
a
have
woman,
anything against-
so you
yeah,
can use it.
but strong enough for a man.
It's strong enough for a man, so
Now this whole exchange where he's just like, I guess you're just too old. It's 27. That's 59 in bunny years or whatever. I mean, I felt myself being sucked into this movie, and then the whole, where's my Prius? Well, that's company property. This is the car that you drove. And Casey's immediately like they would store those. Like there's just a carport. There's a
found it.
carport somewhere.
Yeah,
where
there's an underground Carvana
Yeah,
in
there's
the
this-
back.
They start it up once a month, change the oil about once a year. Yeah,
should be fine.
yeah, everything's great.
we didn't
just make
grease, we didn't grease the door like
climate
they should
control,
have.
so the belts are fine. That's for sure.
There was the analytical piece of my brain when she says she's 27 and they say that's 59 in bunny years.
In bunny years, yeah.
And like, there's no math that made that work for me.
No,
like,
that's- yeah, that's-
doubling it doesn't work.
Well, then I like that she said that. Well, can we not just pretend I'm just one day I could still be 26 or 58? It's like,
Yeah.
Well,
Then it really
Yeah.
made a lot less sense.
Oh, God damn it.
Like
So
a factor
funny.
of 2.1 or something.
Ugh.
I don't know.
I
just don't
wondered.
think that's how I get through.
Well,
I wondered when she brushes her teeth with the Diet Coke, if you guys had ever done anything like that, because I have. And I mean, because when you're on a tour bus, you can't. Okay, so we talk about, things that most people wouldn't know. On the tour bus, you can't use the water that comes out of the sink to brush your teeth. Like some people will wash their face with it. I don't. But you don't want to put that in your mouth because it's like well water, basically, is what it is. It's like, what do they call it? Yeah, exactly. So when you take whatever the fuck you can get, and if we're out of water, you take whatever liquid you can. I mean, sometimes I'll just
could you
do
be
it.
out of water? How can you be out of water? I don't understand.
oh my God, on the tour bus?
Yeah, it happens.
Bottles
quicker
of
than you
water?
think. Yeah,
Yeah.
it happens quicker. You think about it. You got 2 cases, and there's 11, 12 people on there, and everybody, takes one to bed, and everybody gets up and drinks
that's
one.
the worst mistake I've ever
Yeah.
made. I had to learn that you had to take one and put it in your bunk for the morning
Oh,
because you'd wake up and just be like
They're all gone.
searching because you're
I wouldn't have
hungover
a
and-
problem with that because I drink 1 cup or glass of water about every 3 days. But
I'm the same way, but it's just different.
I grab 3 like the first day. They go behind my pillow, and then Dave,
I'm gonna go throw in check next
Yeah.
time.
Dave, every other day or so, Dave just puts one back behind my pillow just so that he knows that.
does
I
he
have.
make a swan out of your towel on your bed?
Oh no, a raccoon.
Lobster?
Yeah,
A raccoon
raccoon.
trash panda?
Yeah.
I gotta look that up. That's got to be a thing.
It is.
Oh, raccoon.
Yeah.
No,
Well, so she sees the mini. Oh no, we didn't talk about Dan Patrick. So Dan Patrick is a sports guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's in all of Adam Sandler's movies in some in some part or another. You know, he's in Happy Gilmore. He's in Billy Madison, and here
he's also in. He's like the karaoke guy in Just Go With It.
That's right, and he's in Grown Ups, I think, as well. Like I think. Oh, he works at the concession stand thing. He's.
I've never seen that movie.
Yeah.
Was he in Big Daddy? We watched that one recently.
Possibly, I don't remember, but. Here he plays the cop and he pulls over and he's just like, I'm going to need you to blow this. She's like, okay. And the next thing she's in jail.
I guess so.
Yeah. Well, you tried to blow a cop? What the fuck?
Just did what he is asking me to do.
That's right.
You should go for a more natural look.
Yeah. Well, I'm a dude. Okay. So now, when she walks into the room of the house mothers and the one lady's just like, this isn't a brothel. Oh, no, I don't make soup.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I'm pretty sure he's the dad in Big Daddy, right? He's his dad?
Could be.
That's John Stewart.
No, his father.
No.
Adam Sandler's dad. Who's
Oh.
who's
The
like
one
the
that
lawyer
hates
that
him?
doesn't like him.
Could be. I don't remember. I do know that Dan Patrick is like most of this cast or not most of this cast, most of the waiters and all that shit. Even the what do you say? The person.
No, I want you to piece it together.
The dude.
No one help him. No one help him.
No. Going by the dialogue, the dude that's dressed as a chick in the jail cell.
Cross-dressing tranny. Is
Okay,
what they call
I'm
him.
sorry.
God.
They
Try to stay
There
correct.
we go. You're doing it. You're doing it.
Okay, so anywho, yeah, so their last house, the Zetas, their last house mother was hospitalized for hallucinations, and now we get to see Emma Stone, Shooter McGavin, who you think is going to be his just asshole self and completely redeems himself later in the movie.
Yeah.
We're going to go to the second clip, but I do have to pee. So if you're in the chat or hanging out on Twitch or Facebook, just hang out with us. We'll be right back.
My name is Shelley, and I'm here to be your house mother.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Shelley, but unfortunately, it's a little too late. We're about to lose our charter, so if we don't have a house, we won't really be needing a house mother.
Oh, well, why are they going to take your house away?
Because we get no pledges, and everyone kind of thinks we're losers.
That's so sad. Why does everyone else get all the pledges?
Well, they have great parties, and boys actually like them.
I'm an expert at parties and boys. I'm a bunny. Men write to me from prison, sometimes in their own blood. I mean, I assume it's theirs. Who knows? I don't. I'm sorry, I'm nervous right now because I really want to help you guys because I know I can do it.
Wow, a bunny? Like a centerfold?
Oh, bless your heart, no. Just a couple of small pictorials. Girls of the Midwest, girls of GEDs, girls of Charlie Sheen. But now I'm a homeless person.
God, I'm so sorry. Good luck.
Wait, but I can really help you guys.
That girls with GEDs
Yeah.
joke that comes back later.
Yeah.
Just so funny.
Yeah. It's so goddamn good, man. The whole thing. This, just even there where she goes up, she's just like, yeah, I mean, we're losing the house. She's like, well, at least you still have TNA, you know? I mean,
Dude, when she poked her, I never noticed that when she fell off
Oh,
the thing.
my
she just
God.
pokes her with a stick. Like, what the-
we both lost our shit
I must have
laughing.
missed that every time I've ever seen this movie.
Yeah. Oh my God. And then just to figure, you know, they're like, well, you have 7.5, you know, well, it's actually 7 3/4 at this point. And do you guys recognize her? That's Katherine Mcphee, who did really well on American Idol. Yeah. And
You could put her in a room with just us, and I probably still wouldn't know that she was Katherine
now
McPhee.
she did really well. I mean, she has a good career.
She's still doing well. She
Yeah.
married David Foster.
Yeah. That's what me and Casey were just talking about.
Would have
Yeah.
been cooler if she married David Blaine,
No,
the magician.
he's not nearly as rich.
David Foster is like 70, but he has all the money.
Yeah, he also has
What is he, a writer,
Mm-hmm.
director,
Mm-mm.
producer?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, all daughters. I'm over here like looking at his kids. Yeah, had to go for the dad.
Now, you know, to I guess to get attention to the house, she did some yoga in the front yard, and that would stop anybody. Anybody would just see a woman doing yoga in the front yard and then just stop what they're doing and go over there and instantly just gawk at it, right?
And
well, yeah, if they look like that.
Cat calls and whistles and all kinds of...
Now, so the thing is, and I actually don't know the answer to this. I asked Casey this, and it makes a bunch of sense, actually. As I hear her talk throughout this movie, her voice is really kick-ass, but she can do a bunch of different things with her voice. She can, obviously... she can do the vocal fry thing, and then she can sound excited and young. But I wondered if she got typecast. I don't know that I see her in a bunch of movies. She did.
She definitely did get typecast
because she's in this, and she did all the scary movies.
Oh, that's what I'm
She's just the face of that franchise.
It's kind of just like a bimbo-y.
Yeah, she's in the
blondie.
movie Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds. You seen that one where he used to be the fat kid in high school and he's trying
and
to
she's
impress.
the pop star.
Yeah, and she's the pop star and she's just this crazy,
she's
ditzy,
insane.
funny. But yeah, she has movies that she's been in, but I think that's kind of her role. But I think she's also a comedic actor. I think it's the same.
She does. She's great. And again, I haven't seen a bunch of stuff that I've never seen. She's
in Yogi Bear.
It's weird when you read about these people, and I don't know about her background.
What do you mean
specifically.
these people? Go ahead.
You know what I mean. Don't make me spell it out.
She was in Brokeback Mountain.
Sorry. When you see them play roles like this, and then you look up their bio, and it's like, well, graduated from Juilliard at 14, then did her, internship at Yale.
Wait, what?
Theater arts.
Is that real?
But that actors who just seem like...
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was reading about Dolph Lundgren today, the guy from Rocky IV, and he's got a doctorate in physics and chemical engineering, also a black belt in 2 different martial arts, and
good for that guy.
All this stuff, and it's like, oh, okay, I just thought you were a big
he got Bridget Nielsen when it was still
kind of a thing
prime,
before
prime
Flavor Flav got to her.
Now, the singer for Bad Religion has a doctorate. Did you know that?
In what?
I believe booty. No, I don't know.
Yeah, in
Look,
these
I don't know.
nuts.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking, there's a bunch of smart people out there that do shit.
No, yeah, that's true. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's very profound.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
Wow.
And
Anyway,
so there's some people out there that aren't that smart, and they don't do anything.
well, this girl goes and she gets in there finally, and she did you now? You guys, this is an interesting thing that movies do, where how they dumb attractive girls down to make them ugly. Is often
He has his PhD in zoology. Sorry, continue.
They put them in army green and bigger
and
clothes
stuff I wear.
Yeah, it's actually that's what I'm saying.
Wearing it right now.
Bing, bing, bing.
For the most part, it's okay,
Neutrals.
but they do a pretty good job here, I think, and except for with Katherine Mcphee, because she's just kind of hot the whole time, except for
Katherine
she's pregnant.
McPhee?
Yeah, what did I say?
Who's Katherine
McPhee.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
like, isn't that from Fleetwood Mac?
Yeah, that's her. Yeah. Now, but anyway, she's pregnant, so they don't have to dumb her down.
So
much.
apparently
She's-
boys liked her.
At least
some
one.
boy did.
Yeah.
But that could have been a professor,
That's true.
It is college.
You never fucking know. I mean, it
In
could
the
have been James
2000s.
Franco. I don't know. We can't say that on this
Probably
podcast
James
anymore.
Franco.
We can't say this on the show anymore. We can't just say shit. There's no free speech left, man.
Well, so this James Franco thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Go ahead.
Obviously-
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Me too.
And I'm actually okay to have this conversation right now.
like
I feel good about it.
adult women who
Yep.
take an acting class.
Are asking for it. And I am here to say, no, I'm
You're the
kidding.
only one with the courage.
Yeah.
To say.
No. But I see what you're saying. And they again. I don't think that it's a problem.
I don't think he was just sleeping with
Exactly.
him.
So
think it
I
was
got into this. I got into this conversation with somebody the other day. I think it was Linus, but don't quote me on that because I don't. Yeah, fuck it.
Linus, call in if you're listening.
But I think the thing is that it's not a problem that he's an adult and she's an adult and that they had sex. The problem comes the sex or they're working out. The problem comes if, and again, I don't know if this is the law or ethics or where this lies at, but the problem that he is having and the reason he's canceled is because he offered up, and I'd probably be able to get you a job.
Yes, coercion,
into a
power
movie or
dynamics.
whatever,
I get all that, but if I went to Kelly Clarkson's songwriting class,
and you banged
she wanted to bone me,
yeah,
even if she wanted to be the top, and I did it,
right?
I guess if she turns around and says, "If you don't sleep with me, then you don't get a song on my new album,"
But
I guess that's one thing.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. So, but Louis C.K. got girls to come in and watch him jerk off, and offered them jobs because, and that's what he and they willingly did that, and he got canceled. So why wouldn't?
So what did Franco do then? I'm
He
confused.
had sex with students.
With students of his acting class?
That's right,
I think he did some really sketchy stuff, though. I think he'd have them in there, doing acting roles and be like, well, why don't you take your shirt off when it wasn't appropriate? And
that's when you say no.
Well, that's the whole deal with the power dynamic of your professor, who is this great actor trying to, and then I think he also maybe had, I'm pretty sure I read that he, in sex scenes, kind of didn't do all the, maybe kind of didn't follow the etiquette.
Yeah, so
that's some of that stuff
in his classes,
and in real life.
Oh,
that's
real
a thing.
movies.
That's a thing. So that I don't know if you guys ever watched that movie. We only made it halfway through, but we got to that point.
And he was also sending dick pics to fucking underage girls too. Let's not forget that. He's
Okay,
definitely
so
a creep.
Here we go again. I haven't said. I want to point out that I haven't pointed out that I've said anything about my stance on this at all. This is a conversation. That is illegal and fucking terrible, and that shouldn't happen. I think where the conversation where I am at is, is in corporate America that, the whole sleeping your way to the top has been a thing forever, whatever. It doesn't make it right, doesn't, whatever. But
you're going to be an industry leader. You can't sexually harass people. It doesn't matter. It's fucking same as Matt Lauer or any of those people. You just can't fucking do it. He's canceled because he's not trustworthy in the business anymore because he's taking advantage of young people in a really fucking sleazy industry.
And it's a difficult thing because we, as reasonable people, and not just in this context, but when we say things like, well, not everything is black and white, right? And we live in an age where kind of the internet acts as your own personal echo chamber of what you already kind of want to believe. And it really, I think, divides people a lot. So reasonable people say, well, there's gray area. Not everything's black and white. The problem with that is that when there's gray areas, your gray area and line can be different than anybody else's. And so I think that makes it difficult. Now, yes, there are certainly times where even in a world that's not black and white, most people can agree this thing that someone did is absolutely outside the boundaries of what we should expect as people, professionals, whatever. But how close you get to that line before it starts to feel sleazy, uncomfortable, wrong, whatever, will be different for everybody along the way. And that makes it really difficult to even have conversations like this because someone says, well, I think this is wrong. It's like, well, then if that's wrong, what about the one step
change
before
one tiny
that?
little thing.
Yes, and would you still find that wrong? And if you find that wrong, then what about this? And it can be incredibly frustrating because I think we all have a desire to want things to be right. We want things to be fair for people. We want opportunities to be equal for people. We, are dismayed at power dynamics and at all of those kinds of things. But man, it makes it tough to get to the bottom of it.
The thing that I think gets you canceled even fucking faster in these situations, whenever there's a hearsay scenario and all of these things, and he came out and he apologized and he fucking said he has a sex addiction. Sorry, you're out. You fucking claimed it.
Yep.
You claimed it.
Man.
He said, yeah, it was consensual, but it was a it was wrong, and it was definitely a power dynamic, and I shouldn't have been fucking my students, and I shouldn't have been doing it,
Right. Yeah.
And then also, I'm also a sex addict, so it doesn't count. Like, no, you can't.
Oh,
And
that's what
the
drives me
Hollywood.
nuts.
That's the Hollywood fucking go-to. And do I think that
sorry.
sex addiction is real? Of course I do. But do I think that it's fucking abused
I think it's
as an
overused.
excuse? Yes.
Yeah. I think we're all addicted to it in one way or another,
Yeah, you might as well face it.
Man, it's so good, and it's so contextually fucking amazing. Just the
Very
fact
relevant.
that you went, oh my God, that was fucking amazing.
And he's dead.
Fucking believable. Unbelievable, man. Seriously.
Rest in peace, Robert Palmer. You've got AIDS.
I love
who
lemonade,
died
and
of
he
AIDS?
didn't.
He did not die of AIDS.
Yeah,
I
it's
love that
such a
drink.
good drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Look, it's a complicated conversation. It's like I have this friend, Charlie, who is a dental hygienist, and his boss is a very attractive woman, and she just does the most outlandish thing. She grabs his cock. She, does things to him, and all he wants to do is be with his fiance.
I don't think
Who's not nearly as hot as his
I don't
boss.
think that we have 2 hours for you to really tell the whole story on this.
Well, let me tell you about my other friend. So he ran this company, and his boss died, and the son is taking over, and he's just being a real asshole to him.
It sounds like my friend who was putting in all these hours at his big corporate finance job.
Right.
And was sure that he was up for the big promotion.
Okay. All right.
But then his boss, who was kind of a jerk.
Right. A bit of a jerk.
Gave himself the promotion.
Right.
And then took the 2 offices that were going to be there and knocked out the wall and just made it one super
and
office.
makes fun of him for calling his grandmother Gam Gam.
Well, now,
I've told you this story before.
No, but here's the thing
Rings
about
the
now.
bell.
But that's full circle because that fucking boss got canceled.
That's right. But
Yeah,
and he
he
did the
did.
same thing, Casey, like you were just talking about with the, I'm a sex addict. He just comes out and goes, yeah, I did this and this and this. Also, it's maybe because I'm gay. Well, no. There's plenty of gay guys out there that aren't,
predators,
fucking predator,
I mean,
jerk offs.
I think owning up to it, it's complicated. And then it's like and then I'm getting off this, by the way, but it's like the Aziz thing where he fights through the thing. The girl admits that she lied, and he's still fucked.
Yeah.
Like the guy is still, it doesn't matter like in public because not everybody has all of the facts and this and that. The guy's still doing comedy, but shit, the last one was shot on a fucking iPhone.
Yeah,
that one makes me so sad.
The perception, once it's there, is really difficult to.
Absolutely.
We still talk about Richard Gere and the gerbil up his ass, and we don't know that ever happened.
Well,
we don't,
it's because we can't talk to the gerbil.
we don't know that it didn't.
Well, right.
But we don't know that it did.
Motherfucker. It's an airtight alibi.
But if you.
Roadhouse.
I think Amy's still trying to figure out what the fuck I meant.
No, I get it. It's in his colon. It's not in his asshole.
Little fucker can't breathe, man.
It's in his colon.
We can't interview that fucker. My God. Actually,
It's not every day you're funny, but Christ.
Well, son of a bitch, man. I was talking to my Tara Holland McCullen, my friend Tara.
New Patreon supporter.
And
thanks for the support.
All right, guys. Couple of funny things that happen here is they start to make the calendar. She gets them all hot and stuff, and then she's just like, "Yeah, we got a calendar coming out." I mean, we printed, but the guys at the print shop bought the whole first batch. We can't get them. And then when she fucking hurts herself in the restaurant, she just goes, bitch suck. That's so fucking funny.
There is something very funny about misplaced curse words put together.
Dude, what is the biggest meme of last year? I don't know shit about fuck.
Oh, that was so good.
people are like, holy dick.
Right. And, the thing is, and I wonder if that holy shit, I don't know shit about fuck was like a bloop, where they're just like, Jesus, that's perfect. Because sometimes that happens. Just a happy accident. But we find out that the one character, well, first of all, God damn it, this is going to get me off on another tangent, but we're almost to 4. Now, you guys know the band All American Rejects.
They give you hell, right?
And what you might not know about the All American Rejects is that they used to be a 2-person.
They're from Canada.
They used to be nope, that's not right. They used to be a 2-person band. They were from Stillwater, Oklahoma, and they were getting booked by a girl that used to book us shows back in the day. And so they used to open up for us quite a bit. We'd take them all around Texas and stuff. So that band actually got their record deal opening up for us at a place called Curly's in Tulsa. And knew that they were going to do great because basically at the time the guitar player Nick had written these songs in his basement, and these two guys had done, and they would play to track, and they would get up there, and it was fucking great. And their first record that they did before their first major label record is so good, but their first major label record has some of those songs on there. It's really good. But I actually got Tyson drunk for the first time ever in Houston. And he is actually quoted as he came up to me at Warped Tour one year, and he goes, man, I just don't know. I just need some advice. Like, I don't really know what the fuck to do with all my money. And I go, well, you're talking to the wrong fucking person, right? Yeah. So anyway, apparently I was just like, dude, buy a house. That's the first thing you should do. Anyway, so he got asked in Rolling Stone, what's the best advice? He goes, the guy from Bowling for Soup.
Yeah. Whatever his name was.
Told me to go buy. And I'm like, motherfucker, you know how to spell it? You know my goddamn name.
Rude.
Tyler, you dick.
Anyway.
What's that his name? Tyson?
Then a few years later, I saw him, and he looked like a homeless person. He smelled terrible.
Ooh. So he didn't buy the house.
He bought the house. Yeah, no.
He just did a bunch of drugs in it.
Then he lost the house?
No. They're doing just fine in the house. I just think that there probably was a time where, there probably was nothing in the cabinets. That kind of
Got it.
But great guys and super fun having them. Now, so this gets us back into the James Franco situation where one day at the same bar, they had left one of their backpacks there. And so we called the cell phone of their manager, and we're like, hey, the guys left their cell phone here, and we have it, and we're in the parking lot right now, but we're not giving it back until they come here and one of them gets their dick out. Right? Because that's what you do in bands.
Okay.
Now, this story is super fucking funny until we realize, oh, shit. Tyson isn't fucking 18 years old.
I was about to say they were under 18, weren't they?
Okay, so here's where it gets. Nick was 18. Nick was actually 19 or 20. Tyson's a couple years younger than him. And so they came, and Nick got out of the van and had his dick out or whatever, and we have the whole thing on film or whatever. And but as we're getting into the car, we're just like, man, that could have gone a different way.
Could have gone really bad.
Like the 17-year-old kid gets out with his dick out, and we're filming it like we're up on charges.
Yeah, noted pedophile Jarrett Reddick in the news again.
Do not pull that fucking clip. Whatever you do not. And of course, one of the funniest lines of this entire movie: "Run, Joanne, run!" With the brace runs off.
A little throwback to Forrest Gump.
A little Forrest Gump.
A lot of people don't know. Colin Hanks is Tom Hanks' son.
Look at that.
A lot of people don't know that.
Full circle.
Yes.
I have been trying to follow you in the notes, and I'm like, where is he? We skipped a clip.
Oh, we did?
Or you went over.
You just kind of jumping around.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I was just wanted to let you know that.
Oh, you're right. I goddamn did.
Yeah.
Relax, Adolf.
Yeah, they had the car wash. Okay, so we haven't done this clip yet. Well, that's okay. So back to the clip that we were talking about. Thank you, Sean. They do their. She's talking about I forgot the deal where she just goes, oh, I love charity. One time I let Bob Saget grind on me during a slow dance.
And I went, oh.
That's exactly what he did.
Yeah. Yeah. How's that for funniest home videos?
Charity.
So yeah, that's what got me off was okay, you can pull that one, by the way. Tyson Ritter doing some acting. Colin Hanks coming up at the end. But you're right. We do need to go to the next clip. But when they get to the bar before they do the karaoke that's coming up, she goes, "Well, 6 Virgin Marys and a kamikaze, right?" And that guy's checking you out, and it becomes this whole Hannibal Lecter thing. Now, you know that chick's hot in real life, so you know like what when she finally. I mean, she actually had to act ugly.
Which one?
The one with the shit in her face. So he goes, "What is all that? What is this? Like a metal
Jennings.
face, like a Hannibal
yeah.
Lecter thing?" And she bites him. You know, I would have fucking cut him in the intestine and just when the stuff falls out. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or eating her liver with a
Fava beans and a
Chianti.
nice Chianti.
Fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Did you know that
Chianti.
he never in that movie says hello, Clarice?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
we
talked
do.
about that recently.
We're all privy to all this shit. You're the one that had your mind
"Sup,
blown.
bitch."
Yeah, 7 years after everybody else. Hey, you guys ever heard of this Mandela effect?
So he does in the second movie when he calls Julianne Moore. He does say hello.
He says, "Good afternoon, Clarice."
Hello, Clarice.
Hello, Clarice.
Hello, it's hot out here.
Hey, ladies. Gazumba.
And now, Jared Goes to the Movies presents everyone's favorite podcast game show. It's time for 5 questions where we ask 6 questions and the high score is 7. Here's your host, Jared Reddick.
Thank you guys so much. Wow. Speaking of this whole thing, so Casey and I now we have a new morning ritual. We've been getting up early in the morning. So whoever takes the kid to school, the other one gets up at 8:00, and we have some coffee and we watch the news together, and just have a little morning, and it's great. We just have us a little morning. But then after the news starts to repeat itself, it's like, okay, well, let's just see. So, but have you guys seen, since COVID, have you seen a game show on television?
Oh, no.
No.
So there's no studio audience. It's just the people that are going to be contestants on there. So like you're watching Let's Make a Deal, and they don't do it in the canned applause or anything. It's really fucking bizarre.
Oh, weird.
So there's maybe like 20 total people, and they're all super far apart and stuff.
They still play Let's Make a Deal?
Yeah, it's Wayne Brady.
Oh, the guy that'll choke a
Brady.
bitch?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
do I not love Wayne Brady
Yeah,
anymore?
Wayne Brady's good. No, that was
It was a skit on Chappelle's show.
Oh.
It's good stuff. No, he's a sweet human being. He's like the new Bryant Gumbel.
I mean, he is a rapist, but
No, he's not.
I don't know that.
Maybe in his own.
Cut that out, Sean.
Yeah, we can't really say. Yeah, have you not learned anything from Joe Rogan this week?
Oh, yeah.
We can't just say shit anymore.
Yeah, well, he's an idiot. So.
Well, I mean, still, I guess we have to back up anything we say from now on.
Someone posted Nickelback threatens to upload more music to Spotify unless Joe Rogan.
So good. It's so good. All right, guys, we are talking about the movie House Bunny, and with us tonight are some of our very favorite players. John Gickler is here. He is 28 attempts, 14 wins, guys. Batting 500. Really, really good average. How you doing, John? Okay, you are muted. They're all muted. Everybody's muted.
Sorry, the cat was making noise, so I muted it.
Okay.
Doing great.
Good, man. Well, it's good to see you. With 25 attempts and 10 wins, batting 400, we've got Wendy Madda. Wendy Madda. It just fucking snowed in her town. She's buried in snow. And what do you know? Also, you good, Wendy? Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, with a chance to win his second 5 wins pocket plaque, 24 attempts, 9 wins, batting 375. Eric's very favorite player. He's just fucking giddy right now.
I'm freaking out.
Everybody knows it's Josh Millman. Josh Millman.
Eric, it looked like you had 2 tiny little shake weights in your hands.
Yeah, it is. You look like the little. It looked like Amy's Halloween costume.
My tiny hands.
Bubbles.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
The bubbles.
All right, guys. Well, here's the deal. I'm going to ask you guys 5 questions, and then you know how this game works. At some point, we're going to have a winner. I usually get confused about it at some point during the game, so, we'll get there somehow. Is everybody able to write down your answers tonight? Everybody able to write down your answers tonight? Okay, guys, we'll start with an easy one, just to make sure you watched the movie. All right, guys, here we go. In the movie House Bunny, what are the Zetas attempting to sing at karaoke? All right, guys. Wendy, what you got?
Like a Virgin by Madonna.
All right, Josh.
Like a Virgin.
All right, and John Gickler.
Like a Virgin, Madonna.
That's right. Very good, guys. All right, everybody watch the movie. So this one will be a little bit harder for you guys. And here we go. All right, guys. In the movie House Bunny, in what year was Joanne told she could take her brace off? Josh, what you got? What'd you say? You're muted, buddy.
2003.
Okay, 2003. John Gickler?
2004.
All right, Wendy?
2004.
It is 2004, guys. I'm sorry, Josh. That is incorrect. Incorrect, buddy, but you are fine. It's still anybody's game. And here we go. This one is a pretty hard one. You have to get pretty fucking close in this one. I'm going to ask you to list 3 things. There are actually 2 questions that I could ask you here where she gives them 3 things to pay attention to. But what I am going to ask you is the 3 rules of successful flirtation. All right, guys, let's go to John Gickler first. What are they, John?
Flattery, eye contact, and lots of touching.
All right, Wendy, what did you say?
I put show the legs, boobs, and comment on biceps.
Well, see, there you go. Yeah, that's very, very good. You would do fine. Josh, what did you say?
Yeah, I had 2 out of 3, and contact.
All right, so John Gickler got that one correct, guys. That is eye contact, flattery, and lots of touching, guys. All right, John with 3, Wendy 2, Josh Millman with 1. It's, man, that is very unlike you, buddy, but there are still 2 more questions and a lot of game left for you guys to all do really, really well. All right, guys, here we go. Question number 4 will, of course, be about the movie House Bunny. In the movie House Bunny, how many pledges did Zeta need to continue on as a sorority?
I know this one.
Keep their house.
It's the same number of blowjobs that your mom gave.
All right, Wendy, what'd you say?
30.
All right, Josh, 30, and John Gickler?
30.
30, that's right. That was a softball. That was a softball. All right. All right, guys, this is a 2-part question. You must get both parts of this question correct.
Ooh.
In the movie House Bunny, what does... what's the character's name? The main chick? Shelley? All right. What does Shelley think that BYOM stands for? And what does it actually stand for? Josh Millman, you are up first.
All right. Bring your own man.
Yep.
And bring your own man.
Okay. And, yep. All right. John, what did you say?
I had mouth and man.
All right. And Wendy?
I had man and money.
Okay, very good guess. Yes, of course. This question is also in relation to that great book of Mice and Men. So it was Men and Mice. That's right. Men and Mice. So what my niece called Minute Rice when she was really young. She couldn't say Minute Rice, so she said Men and Rice. Men and Mice. No, I just
I've seen Men and Mice.
Made that shit up, but wouldn't that have been fucking cute? All right, guys, here's where we're at. John Gickler with 5, Wendy with 3, Josh with 3. It is still anybody's game. Very important that you all develop your strategy now or just try. I don't know. Anyway, it is now time for...
Eric's off on attention game.
Natalie's love interest. Natalie's the one played by Emma Stone. Colby is played by musician, actor, model Tyson Ritter, best known as the lead singer for what multi-platinum selling band?
All right, guys. John Gickler, you are up first. Do you know the name of the band?
I believe they're from Stillwater, Oklahoma, All American Rejects.
All right. Wendy, what did you say?
I had no idea.
Did not know it. And Josh also did not know. Oh.
No, I got it.
Oh, you did get it.
Yeah, I did.
Swing, swing, swing from the pages of my heart.
I hope it gives you hell.
For my love.
Is that those guys?
Now I know why you shook your head, Josh. Because you could have strategized. You could have thrown caution to the wind. You could have missed the question on purpose, and that would put you in a tiebreaker situation. Unfortunately, you find yourself in an all too familiar situation where you have not answered the most or the least questions correct. That means you can sit back, relax, and see who wins this motherfucker, but it's not going to be you. Wendy, you now have a amazing opportunity here. You will now get a chance to answer Sean's super hard question. If you get it right, you win the whole shit and shaboodle. But if you get it wrong, you're not a loser. But you didn't win, did you? John, all you can do is sit back, relax, pet that kitty, and bask in the fact that you got the most questions correct. So
you pet it.
Your fate is now in Sean's hands.
It's time for Sean's questions, the 7th question, and sometimes it's hard.
All right, this is going to John, right?
This is going to Wendy.
Oh, sorry, Wendy.
Yeah,
yes.
Wendy gets this is for all the marbles.
All right, Wendy. 3 categories: first date, famous families, going postal.
Famous families.
Famous families. Colin Hanks stars with Rumor Willis in The House Bunny. They both have very famous parents as actors. What 1990 film stars both of their fathers together?
What 1990 film stars both of their fathers together?
Whole 9 yards?
That is a very good guess.
That's also a very incorrect answer.
That is definitely incorrect. What is the correct answer?
Bonfire of the Vanities.
Bonfire of the Vanities. That's right. Yeah. I believe that movie shows some wiener.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Join us next week.
Got a couple logs on the fire, do we?
Speaking of wieners, our big winner tonight is John Gickler. You're a big wiener. John, that brings you to 15. That is 15 wins for you, which actually, Sean, that's a goddamn another plaque, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, does it? You get.
You are correct. I didn't put that in there.
So you've gotten 2 participation. That's your 3rd winner's plaque. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Josh, I'm sorry you did not pick up that 2nd winner's plaque tonight. Wendy, of course, you got that last time you played. Cannot thank you guys enough for continuing to be some of our best, most accurate players, but also for just being you guys. Could not do the show without you, and seriously, thanks for sticking with us. If you can hang out in the chat, please do. If not, have yourself a great rest of your week, and we'll see y'all next time on 5 Questions, everybody.
Oh, there's a big box of cutesicles. Carrie Mae, go work your magic.
The only magic I've ever done was try to figure out a way to stay in college for 9 years and not go back to my trailer park in Idaho.
So, figure out a way into his heart. Just go over there and talk to him about any old thing.
Excuse me, you know where the crapper is? I have to drop off some timber.
Go away.
What'd I do?
It's okay, it's just Carrie Mae. Sometimes men like their women with a little bit of mystery. So get back over there and try it again.
Excuse me. You know where the crapper is? I have to do a very mysterious thing in there. Drop off some timber.
Definitely not drunk enough for that.
Well, This is good, though. This is really good practice.
He sort of does build that cartoon character into his movies, doesn't he? Where like that, okay, that because even the little Nikki, like, thanks, Dad. You know,
the way that she walks and everything, it's so fun. Her hands are giant.
The way she says Idaho reminds me of Romy or Michelle, whichever one's
Post-its. We invented Post-its.
Also, that scene reminds me of the Family Guy little bit where they go, "Hey, remember when we were downstairs neighbors from that nymphomaniac from Wisconsin?" And then they cut to them living in this apartment, and you just hear from upstairs, "Oh, crap.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, crap. Give it to me. Oh, crap. That feels good. Oh, crap.
Oh, crap." Well, here, the thing that never happens at karaoke happens. And as Casey said, they, treated this thing like a teleprompter. And, of course, anything you put on that teleprompter, Ron Burgundy is going to read. And so they're like a virgin, fat and rude, made me feel like a big bag of poop. That's fucking great lyrics.
I mean, Weird Al probably wishes that he would have gone that direction instead of like a surgeon.
Like a surgeon. Yeah.
Cut.
Well, here's the thing. And of course you can poke holes in all movies. But at the same time, these are adults. You're at a bar. Somebody's fucking with you on the teleprompter. You're not gonna goddamn fucking hang your head like in a big group of fucking girls and walk off. Instead, you would own the shit out of that.
Yep.
And be like, "Hey, you got us,"
or start a fight,
or you fucking beat the shit out of them.
I like
hit
that idea.
bitch with a bottle.
Certainly, the fucking girl that was gonna drop up was yelling "Timber," could fucking could do some damage.
Is that Sia? No, Kesha.
Kesha. Yeah. No $sign anymore. She dropped that shit.
Oh, was that just
she lost all her money?
No.
It's just a sense.
I think she took all of Dr. Luke's money, actually, is what happened.
Oh, I don't get that joke.
Sean and Jared thought that was rad.
No. That's not what happened at all.
I love inside jokes.
That is what happened.
Can't wait to be a part
that
of
is not an inside joke at all.
It is in this room.
It is here.
That was a thing, right?
Yeah, her and Dr. John? Is that what you said?
Dr. Phil.
Luke.
Dr. Luke. He, again, this gets back. It's so weird. It's a reoccurring theme here, which I've said that I'm against this. But, You
didn't say it with a lot of authority, though.
He had her do sexual favors while making the album and made it very clear that she would need to do those things in order for, this album to do what it did or whatever.
So she dropped the $sign and her dignity.
Dropped the $sign.
She sued him for rape and then said that was a breach of the contract because he was keeping all of her information. Like, he wasn't giving her any of the ownership of any of her stuff. But she said that the raping was a breach of contract.
Right. You can't just, you can't be just like, "Hey, we're done with the drums.
Time for some more rape."
Some more,
Get over here, girl.
Over here, girl.
Let's rape.
Yeah. I'll just steal that.
Get our rape on.
You know how we do it.
God damn it, motherfucker. Anyway,
why don't we have sponsors?
Anyway,
I don't know.
How are you feeling about your Manchester United?
I don't know anything. I don't know that anything that's going on.
Oh, Mason Greenwood.
What's happening?
Raped a girl. So
Did
he's
he?
off the team.
Shit, fire.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I've always known that they were against rape. And
the Manchester United.
What, did they braid their chest hair together?
Isn't Ronaldo there now?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
big news from 2 years ago. So glad he's...
I have no fucking clue what's going on. I do not follow anything. I don't watch.
I know. It's why you're a Manchester United fan.
No.
Because it's just the lowest common denominator.
No. That's not it.
Whatever.
I used to be able to do that. I used to watch it. My wife will tell you. I used to watch every Mavericks game. I can't do it anymore. I don't have the time. I have children.
Manchester doesn't play basketball.
I'm saying the Mavericks. I used to watch the Mavericks at least 3-4 times a week. I fucking kept up with this fucking football. Now I just keep up with football and that's it. And then I watch the playoffs if we're in that shit. That's it. I like the Gold Cup. I like the World Cup. I watch that shit.
Anything with cups. You're
anything
in.
with cups.
Gold
I love cups.
Green cup. Who gives a shit?
I try to get my kid to wear his cup.
Ryder Cup.
That is not easy.
And it's not easy to do. I do the best I can.
Stanley Cup.
Did you guys know that the eyes are the nipples of the face?
Yeah. Just like
okay.
Just like bread is the paper of the food.
What?
Industry. God damn it! What does Dwight say?
What are you talking about?
You write your sandwich on it.
Oh, that's actually pretty funny. Do you know The Office?
Yeah, but not that well.
I know that they know it so well. It like
I've only 100 times.
I've only watched the whole thing once, and then I'll go back, and if it's on TV, then I'll watch whatever they play. But those are only 5 episodes that they're just on a loop.
Right. They do pretty much repeat all of them. I mean, they're all fucking funny. I get the show. I fucking get it. It's really funny.
It's a very courageous statement you just made. Not a lot of people.
I know why I got.
Office.
I know why I got off of my clips, because in between clips 2 and 3, I have Tysa Ritter doing some acting, and then down towards the end of clip 3, Tyson is back doing some acting. I got those mixed up. Yeah, there's God love him. He got in this fucking movie. It's fucking great. I mean, he's not the.
Yeah, well, he wasn't in a movie with Britney Spears, though.
No, he wasn't, but he's certainly in one with a girl who looks like Britney Spears. There's a couple of scenes in this movie where Anna Faris looks so much like Britney, it was fucking unbelievable.
I didn't pick up on that
either.
And apparently it's a thing. Casey didn't either, and then she looked it up, and apparently Anna Faris says she used to get stopped, and people would think she was Britney all the time. When it's the jail scene, she looks so much like Britney Spears in that thing where I was just like, Jesus, it's crazy. So they just
I guess Tyson Ritter's in a bunch of stuff still.
Is he?
Yeah.
Like what?
In a movie called Miss You Already in 2015, a movie called Peppermint in 2018.
Mr. Peppermint.
Show called Preacher 2016 to 2019.
Oh, that's right. He was in Preacher.
Gloria Bell 2018. Desolate 2018.
Big show. Big show.
Show called Lodge 49. There's a bunch of...
Yeah, good for him. I mean,
a bunch of bullshit, it sounds like.
No. And that's a fucking tough world, man. That goddamn...
Yeah, what the fuck is Drew Barrymore even doing anymore?
Drugs.
Well,
doesn't she have her own talk show now?
I know, I'm joking, because she's fucking everywhere right now.
She's fucking killing right now. She actually just did this post the other day how she met Spider-Man like 12 years ago, and he was like a little boy and doing that play that he came up doing.
Billy Elliot
or whatever. That Spider-Man was
Tom
like
Holland.
From Billy Elliot is Spider-Man?
No, he was on Broadway. He was in the movie.
Oh. Christ almighty.
Wow. No, but he's the OG. He's the original Billy Elliot,
but not
right?
from the movie, from the Broadway.
No, but
production.
I don't. When I talk about a fucking play, I'm not talking about the movie ever.
Okay.
So if I talk about Chicago,
I would like you to consider briefly,
okay,
if you will,
right,
the fact that if you say Billy Elliot,
sure,
that 100 times more people have seen the movie than the Broadway.
I didn't know it was a play.
I didn't even know it was a fucking movie.
And you are very unique in that viewpoint.
I guess so. In fact, I didn't watch the movie Chicago. I've seen that play twice.
Wow. Brag about it.
I am.
I didn't know that you were so cultured.
I don't know how you didn't goddamn know that. You know who I saw in Chicago? Frasier's wife.
Michael Jordan?
No. Frasier's wife. Lilith. Was
Lilith.
Yeah, Lilith
was the movie came first.
Chicago?
No.
Billy Madison. Billy Elliot.
Billy Madison.
Oh, Billy
Madison the
love
musical.
to see Billy Madison on Broadway.
On ice.
On ice.
Oh man, have you ever seen
On
Anne
weed.
Frank? Diary of Anne Frank on ice. God, it's so good.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Is it silent?
It's the thing is, that's Helen Keller.
No, Anne Frank, she had to be quiet.
You're about
she did have to be quiet.
Oh my god.
You say you're
No,
about
I can guarantee you Helen Keller was very loud.
Yeah, just
Did somebody say you're about as worthless as Anne Frank's drum set?
See?
Oh, you love a good Anne Frank zinger.
Oh my God.
And frankly, I agree with you.
Oh.
I did not see that coming.
Oh my God, that's really good. What's the boy Thomas? No. Anne Frank, the love interest that she has to watch him grow up and shit. Because they're locked in this fucking attic together, right?
You're thinking of
No. Listen to me.
Flowers in the Attic or whatever.
Stop it.
Peter.
Peter. So there's this kid, Peter, who's with the other family that's in there.
Oh.
And in the attic or whatever.
I gotta be honest, I never read it. It seemed like a real downer.
Did you not fucking have to in school?
I never had to.
No.
Oh, no, I read it because I had to. I didn't.
I just know the gist.
Right, yeah.
I saw Schindler's List on ice, and that...
Yeah.
Wow.
What's the gist of that list? Okay, I'll move on.
I'm not responding to that.
I got
Except
it.
to tell you that I'm not responding to it.
I got it. All right, now, so Hef is having a movie night, and he's all excited, but Shelley's gone. She went to Africa to help the orphans. Here's a letter. And there we go. So I kind of went through this clip earlier. So we'll go on to clip 4, if you don't mind. Guys, you guys into this?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
Big time.
Let's do it.
Well, you're pretty pleased with yourself, aren't you?
Oh, you scared me. My heart's pounding like a nail. I guess I am a little proud.
Well, don't get too used to that feeling, because there's no way that I'm going to let a hoary little tart like you stand in the way of the Phi Iota Mu. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with Phi Iota Mu.
Man, someone needs a mani-pedi massage combo pronto.
Or a Snickers.
Anna Faris is a fairly decently looking person.
If you're into
That.
Perfection.
gorgeous beauty,
Her
then I
fucking
guess,
her
yeah.
eyes are ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's just crazy.
And the thing I like the best about this movie is when I read in the IMDb trivia that because of this movie and her divorce at the time, that she went and got a boob job.
Yeah,
and I say kudos to her.
Yeah, well done. She did all the push-up bras for that look. Those are
I don't think that that's something that she would have to do, but she had kids and a lot. So I'm not, what?
You're right.
Just
He's
right after this movie came out, she liked the look of the industrial strength push-up bra.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Right.
so went and got some fake milk hangers.
What? I'm usually not a fan of the. So I like, I think you leave them natural until you can't.
They hang from a lady's chest.
But I think the woman should feel comfortable is the main thing.
I'm not really as
That's a
concerned
really
about
bold statement.
that. I think the way that they look to me is really important.
Let's not.
The lady should be comfortable.
Do you want them for what did he say in Wedding Crashers? Are they built for speed or
Need? I don't know. Is that it?
comfort? Are they built for speed or comfort?
How are they? How can they built for speed?
Listen.
How can they built for speed? That sentence
Don't ask
probably
me.
is very structurally correct.
Yeah. Are we back to Helen Keller?
What were her boobies like? What do you think?
Jesus.
I think one
knows?
of the bravest things she ever
she
said
has no idea what they look like anyway. Right.
And it's
man, y'all
like
know what we
when
haven't talked about here.
And I just really felt that.
And I honestly think like one of the fucking funniest things I've ever seen on a movie that we've done here is, and it gets funnier and funnier as this movie goes, and it's funny because of the way she looks. But when she meets somebody, just like, hey, I'm Eric.
Cinderella.
Cinderella. And they're like, oh my God, it's the Exorcist or whatever. She would just this is how
glutteral.
It's not a bad idea. I think I might start doing that because I have a hard time remembering names.
I use a mnemonic device.
What's that mean?
So you just think of a feature on someone. So it's like you have a moley. You have a huge, disgusing mole, Matt. It helps you remember like a mnemonic device.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I really
No, my luck doing that, I would call them by that thing
Disgusting mole.
Mr. Disgusting Mole.
My brother used to fuck with my mom so hard. She'd be on the phone with like clients and stuff, and she'd go, "Hold on, I've got to call Mr. Weiss," as if it was somebody that we knew, right? Because we never knew who the fuck she was talking about, but she'd just tell us somebody's name. Hold on, I got to call Mr. Weiss. He'd be like, "Mr. Rice," and she'd be like, "No, Mr. Weiss, it's Weiss." She'd be on the phone. He'd be like, "Mr. Rice, it's Mr. Rice."
Oh
and
my
she'd be
God.
like, "Hello, Mr. Rice," and he'd be like, "I got you!" Like I did it. I swear, like for everything. He was that asshole kid that would say the light was green when it was red just to see if she'd go.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah,
When my boss was presenting at a marketing summit that I went to, and I just texted him right before he was going on. I said, "Don't say penis." And then I just sent the word penis about 50 times to his text message, just hoping that he would get up there and accidentally say penis.
Did he do it?
No.
Damn.
Well, that's a fucking anticlimactic story.
Hello, ladies and penis.
That
No.
doesn't even
I would
go-
do that for sure.
Yeah.
I just wanted to implant it in there.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Have you penis spreadsheet? Wait, what the fuck happened? I don't know. See, I don't even know how you do it.
He just wanted to just put the penis in his boss is what he wanted to do.
You did.
In his mouth.
Yeah. In and
Well,
around
Corey
his
Reed,
mouth.
longtime supporter of the show, even
Oh, good.
longer time
Reed,
friend
that's
Corey.
right. Yes, thank
of
you very
mine,
much. Yeah, of
not
course.
yours.
Right.
I just don't. I feel like okay. I know this is not very like, pro.
Oh,
all
I'm excited
women,
now.
Right? No, I'm just like going down this like rabbit hole of Chris Pratt's like new wife, and I'm just like, meh. Like I don't know if I'd. I mean, obviously,
The
you don't know
Schwarzenegger's daughter?
the inner workings of somebody's marriage, but I'm like, you go from like funny, fucking like vibrant Anna Faris, and then you like
And
leave,
this
and then you
bitch
got-
just does like charity work
she's
all
like
the
writing
time.
just religious books on forgiveness.
Oh
and,
no.
like,
No.
yeah, and all this, and it's fine.
lost
and
me
she's
at
and she's
books.
pretty, and she seems
Her
kind
mom is
and just
Maria
like
Shriver.
it just looks like
Oh.
literally
Dad
like a
is
polar
Arnold
opposite human, which is
Schwarzenegger.
interesting. So he must have not been that into
Man.
his wife either, like my husband, like the first time.
I guess. So you're saying he downgraded?
I don't. I mean, maybe not in his eyes, but I think so.
But yeah, I mean,
from my petty outside opinion,
from
yeah.
the looks of it.
Maybe it's
There
not
it is.
all. Maybe it's not all looks though.
I'm not talking about
What?
looks. I'm saying she just looks boring. She
She
seems
looks
boring.
like a boring human.
Is she an actress?
No,
She writes books on forgiveness.
she's an author.
Yes, religious books on forgiveness. 3 strikes. Religion, books,
Yeah.
and forgiving people.
Right. You're right. Fuck.
Nope.
That's the trifecta of
Nope.
go fuck yourself.
Not having any of this.
Yeah, that's fucking
I'm
terrible.
sure she's lovely. I don't
I'm sure
fucking
she's
know.
great.
I bet she's an asshole.
Maybe, here's
She
the thing.
sounds
Like, we
hideous.
like House Bunny, but maybe Anna Faris isn't all she's cracked up to be. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know the inner workings of their personal life. I'm just saying, like, as far as the internet goes,
I know her butt doesn't have tan lines, and
which is weird because they showed her butt and it did have a tan line. I'm just
she
saying.
hopes that
I don't
the
think it was
food
her
doesn't
butt,
go
though.
to
It was her butt.
Was it?
It was her. She said that she wasn't originally going to be naked, but then
was like,
something happened
"Screw it, I
with
look
the
good naked,
body
so I might
double,
as well."
or she was, I don't know,
It
or
was
she just wanted to.
unexplained, but that there
Yeah.
was an issue.
There was an issue, and so she was like, fuck it, I'll do it. And so nobody knew that it was going to be her.
Well, there was a tan line on that butt.
All the reactions were genuine.
Well, that's good.
And
Now
then she says she kind of lost a little, she feels like she lost a little bit of credibility with her producer friends. Like, as anyone, I mean, you could do a nude scene, no problem, as an
this
actor,
isn't a
actress.
nude scene; it's her back.
Just a butt, like a top
Okay,
of a.
but
Yeah, but she did say
was
she-
nude on
yeah,
set.
And she only had little tiny pasties over her nipples. Like, she couldn't wear a bra, so she was pretty exposed. So she lost that professional
Yeah.
respect, I
I
guess.
thought you
from
got
some
more
people.
professional
Some of
respect
the
once you
best
started being
actresses
naked.
in the world have been naked. Y'all know
She's not talking about the actress part.
Reese
She's talking about
Witherspoon?
on her-
Producer.
Reese Witherspoon
Producer.
naked in movies. Did y'all know
Side.
that?
No, which one?
2 of them. I'll send them to you.
Oh yeah, my dad had me pull that up.
That's right. Well, first of all, Gary Price
Is that what happened?
is the one that came to the rescue, and then I found another one, and I sent them both to your dad.
yeah.
And then the next day he goes, "Hey, I don't know what happened. Can you resend me those movies that Reese
text
Witherspoon is
messages.
naked in?" It's so good. Anyway, so he didn't
Parenting.
fall for any of her tricks. He even the fucking fact that she had another date at 11. Colin Hanks doesn't give a fuck about that,
think he's too busy taking care of geriatric
As old people.
which is fucking gross. Something wrong with
It was,
that.
it was like he wanted to have a conversation before he hooks up.
I think it's funny.
And they just go, oh, he's gay?
I'm pretty sure I was your 11 o'clock date. When we first started dating.
Well, okay. First of all, did that happen? Yes.
Yeah, I was the.
But I'm not
the 10:30. Let's meet at Applebee's for some beers.
Not all the time. It happened.
And babe,
one
you
time.
can get some nachos if you want.
Well, they were half-price appetizers.
Yeah. Cheese sticks.
We used to fuck it
I
up.
paid sometimes. It made it
No,
super
we used to
uncomfortable.
get. Oh, I fucking hated it. But we had to have the conversation. Like, look, I'm still gonna tip you because you cut my hair, and please don't pay for anything else ever again. It's
I
gonna.
still did.
I fucking
And your
hate
tip
it.
went up after we started sleeping together, which was awkward.
It's not the
It was
only
like
thing that went
like-
up, that's for
like
sure.
$200.
Well, at least it still worked.
And he
babe,
just
I'll tell you that much.
He just left it on your nightstand.
No, stop
Money's
it.
on the dresser.
Yeah.
No, stop.
No, but I did wake up with a Chuck E. Cheese token stuck to my ass one time,
This
and
is
that
a
is a true story.
True
That is a-
story. Yeah,
I
That's
really
one of
did.
my favorite stories.
I did that thing
Well,
where you like, go to the
actually-
bathroom and you like go and like brush your teeth and splash water and like pretend like you're not a disgusting fucking human, you know, and then get back into bed and be
I
like,
don't do
oh
that.
man,
The
I woke
best-
up and I
Good
don't fucking
morning.
smell.
My favorite story about that time was, and again, I'm living in this huge house by myself. I have my kids every other week, and living my life. I got 2 dogs and 2 kids half the time. It just is a fucking weird time.
2 girlfriends.
Okay. Anyway, so me and Casey we had spent the night in the guest room upstairs because I didn't have any furniture in my bedroom because I'd got divorced. Anyway, so
Like mattress on the floor sitch?
No,
Or
no,
not
no,
even
no, no.
A whole new
mattress?
bed and stuff
Gotcha.
delivered.
I didn't have anything. There was nothing in there. There was no furniture in there. So so I was actually sleeping upstairs and all that too. And and so one day I go in there to straighten up, and there's just this blue bra on the bed. And I was like, well, fuck, I'll just stick this in that drawer because I don't know, kids kind of come in here and play. It's upstairs is their area, and a shrine that I built to myself with a whole wall of pictures of myself.
Yeah. What a handsome lad.
God, I look good. And anyway, we had gone out a few times. She's like, hey, you found a blue bra. I'd like to get that back. It's my mom's.
You were wearing your mom's bra?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so I was like, I actually did fucking
used to
keep
do
that.
that.
I didn't know, And so it's like, I'm like, it's just in the nightstand right there by the bed.
Oh my God. My mom was always so supportive, and so was that bra. And it was
There we
like,
go.
I swear.
Yes.
No, because she'd be like, what are you doing tonight? And I'd be like, oh, I'm going to go sleep with that old guy, like later probably. And that's going to be our deal. And it's going to be so fun. And she would be like, well, does your fucking underwear match your bra for once? And I'd be like, no. And she's like, okay, I've got this set. I've never worn these. But bring the bra back. I like that bra. And so, yeah.
Panties you can keep.
Yeah.
So with the support of my mother and that bra, I went over there, and then I left the bra, and I got in trouble by my mom to bring her
Yeah.
bra back
Sorry,
from
Mom.
the guy's
Look
house
at you
that I
now,
left it
though.
at.
Yeah.
You just return it with a Chuck E. Cheese
My
coin
mom.
and it's all fine.
I know, for real. I was like, God, I'm like, is this payment because I'm
Yeah,
young?
had you been to Chuck E. Cheese?
No,
Like, as a child?
This is actually
Yeah. No, he didn't take me to Chuck E.
Cheese. The Chuck E. Cheese coin is wacky because that I actually did have new furniture, and I had a bed, and
Yeah, something fucking weird happened there.
like I don't have like there's no real reason why that would have been there. I mean, Jack was really young and probably carried shit. Like, I would give him my foreign money to just play with and shit, like as if it were not worth anything. And quite frankly, it's worth way more because it's fucking a pound at that point was fucking $2.50 or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But
when are you ever going to be in England again, right?
At that point,
So,
that's right.
Yeah.
No, I'm being serious. I didn't know. I was breaking up my band, actually. This could get like way fucking crazy, by the way. Anyway, the point is, I don't know how the hell that got in there. I don't even know.
I like audibly gasped. Like, I literally like turned around and saw something shiny on my butt, and I grabbed it and like literally like, like, what the fuck? Like this, there's no way I'm looking at what I'm looking at, that I just got out of this man's bed and there's a Chuck E. Cheese token stuck
Were
to
you
my butt.
already Chuck E. Cheese at that point?
Yeah.
Oh, that was on purpose. That was like his calling card.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Did it seem like we're like
an
there's
Ace of
more
Hearts.
where this came from?
Yeah, before you actually woke up,
my God.
he was like right there on your butt.
I know.
Smacked it right there.
Probably jizzed on it so it would stick better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I drew her a liger.
Sean's gonna have to cut all of this out now, huh?
I drew you a liger.
It's pretty much his favorite animal, known for its powers and magic.
Well, yeah, and there's more where that came from. Now, I love how
I think I know just what we need.
Shelley. Here's what she's got to do. She's got to get smart. She's got to learn stuff, right? So all of a sudden, she's just in college.
She's in the library,
like mid-semester. You just like go into classes and shit, you know?
Can you audit classes in community college? No, they weren't community college. Just kidding. But can you? I just got confused with that cheerleading show we're watching.
They don't even ever specify what college it is. Just like unnamed
you can just go
university.
sit in college classes, right?
Yeah.
They say that. I think you still have to sign up.
I mean, if it's like a huge lecture class, nobody would know.
True. You're right. Most of the
You
time,
could just sit
professors
in.
don't care. Yeah, most of the time, professors don't.
One time when I was in college, this kid, it was like exam time. There were like 400 of us, intro, history, freshman level, stuff at a big university that I went to. And so this guy came in late and took his test. And then when he was going down to turn it in, the professor was like, nope, you were late. You can't turn that in. And this guy goes, well, do you know my name? And the professor was like, well, no, obviously not. And so this guy knocked all the papers onto the floor and just threw his in the pile with it and then just fucked off and left.
Is that from a movie?
It's just one of those
urban
stories.
legends.
Stories people tell.
Yeah.
Huh. I thought it was going to be a janitor that was
But
getting
one
that.
time my friend was driving by White Rock Lake and this lady in like a white wedding dress, she was soaking wet from head to toe.
Yeah.
And she needed a ride. And so he got her in and was driving her home. And then when he got where she said to go, he looked over and there was just a puddle on the seat. And
Oh my God.
She wasn't even.
Dude, I have this buddy
You
who
pissed yourself and ran. I've been there.
Yeah.
I got this bud who was hitchhiking and he got picked up by this trucker and it was a female. And it was an older lady.
She sounds hot.
And she was a little older or whatever. And she just started telling him this story.
Yeah.
And then she essentially told him that he should go into this cafe and tell him that Large Marge sent him.
Yeah.
Well, he did. And people lost their fucking mind because it was a night just like that.
Reminds me of my aunt, who she was this great female boxer.
Right.
And we were all kind of sad when we found out that she had asked her manager to unplug her from life support. It was real sad for her and for us watching.
Lonnie's wife?
Was that Uncle Lonnie's wife?
No.
Is that what started him down his trail of destruction?
Right. Did I tell you guys about the time that I was, me and my 3 friends went to go see this dead body? And all we did, we just had to follow these railroad tracks.
That's all you had to do, and then look behind a bush.
Had a great time, and there were scary aspects of it. We had a real adventure with this graveyard. This guy had this salvage yard. This guy had this dog named Chopper, and he would tell it to sick balls, which is reminiscent of another time we used to play baseball in this field. And just across the fence was this fucking monster of a goddamn dog. They called it the Beast.
When I moved from New Jersey to California,
right,
and it was just me and my mom, and I got jumped by these guys, and so I decided I was going to take karate.
Yeah.
And they had this dojo where they were all training, but there was this handyman that lived downstairs at the apartment, kind of a bad part of town. And And I was like, well, maybe you could teach me karate. And I thought he was going to, but then I went to his house and he just had me like wax his car.
Right.
You're going to say take off
paint
your
his
pants.
fence. Sand. He had this like koi garden pond area with all these multi-level wood platforms. Had me sand those down.
Touch his balls a little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, it just reminded me of that part of my life.
It's very reminiscent of when I actually had I used to go to these stunt shows all the time, and so this little fucker and his dad came up and they basically bet me that I couldn't go to Atlanta and pick up a truckload of Coors beer and get it back. You know,
so you had to go eastbound.
Yeah. And then down a little bit.
Yeah. But you were loaded up.
Well, so we got there, and we honestly the goal was to do what they said couldn't be done.
Mm-hmm.
We had a long way to go, a short time to get there. We were eastbound.
You were watching Rabbit Run.
So anyway, we got there and we got the stuff, but the real hard part came. I picked up this hitchhiking bride. She's in a wedding dress, and the next thing I know, I got this policeman and his son, who apparently is the groom, on my ass.
Hot on your trail.
The whole time.
That reminds me of when me and my friend Lando Calrissian were in space together.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
I went to space camp, and
the shuttle accidentally launched off.
Yeah, and I was in it.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was fucking great.
Scary shit.
Well, look, there are a couple of funny things that happen here where she's just like, you know, they try to, it's funny how when people try to make like a super hot girl look not hot, they just make her look smart. Like that's going to be the turn up. And that just does it more, right? That's just, okay.
When we watched She's All That, and like she was way hotter in their paint clothes and glasses, and like, you dirty slut.
My God, Jesus
Sorry, what?
Christ. Yeah.
That was the fan fiction that I write about
Jesus.
She's
Now,
All That.
I love the idea that is what you can do with
You
your
can
time.
find it online if you look hard enough.
She's like, try my glasses. And she goes, oh my God, you should see an eye doctor. She's like, okay, that's where
I got the
glasses. Anyway, so a few things happen here.
But that's another good anti-joke, like, because that's not funny.
No, that's hilarious.
Except that it's delivered in such a way.
Oh my God, it's so fucking funny. To me, like that's
where I got him.
What's great about that kind of comedy is that's like you and your friends comedy.
Right.
That's like us hanging out. Like that would be like the fucking joke of the night. You know, if somebody was like, dude, you got to see it. Well, okay, well, that's actually where I got that.
So I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm going to. It reminds me of when I was here as a guest on that Thanksgiving show, and we did Flight of the Navigator, and there was some conversation about like Chinese Oriental water torture.
Yeah, Chinese
East Asian, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, whatever we say now. And Rich was sitting over here and he's like, I mean, I think I could handle that. Or I was like, or like clicking sounds or whatever. And he said something like, I mean, I guess I could live with it if it was like always on beat. And I was like, yeah, a metronome kind of is known for doing that. And it was just, it was great. Got him.
Yeah.
Burned.
Really wish that I remembered exactly how that went.
I'm gonna be honest, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Sean, play it back. Will you pull that episode up and just scrub until you find metronome? And then we'll just see.
All right. So Hef calls Shelley.
Cut all that out.
He invites her to be Miss November. She's like, I can't leave my Zeta girls. You know, I got to go home. This is my home. Don't you want to go to your home? I'm at my
your home. I don't even know what that's. Oh, that's from Happy.
It is
Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. All right, Sean.
Oh.
Katutu Jahiman, sociology major from India. Everyone?
I remember this one. She seems kind of weird.
I actually got that too. Not like an I live in the wall and eat crickets kind of weird, but just like a little off.
Boo
feeling, you know what I mean?
tutu.
Next.
Stop it! Lily?
Look at you people! Honestly, is this really what you've become? Judging other girls on their appearance? Calling them weird? I'm sure glad I joined when I did because honestly, I don't think I would make the cut these days. And neither would a lot of you. I can't believe that Zeta's become just like Phi Autumn. A bunch of snooty bitches.
Lily, you talked. And you're British?
Now, the good thing about this scene is important because it makes Tyson Ritter look like he should win a fucking Academy Award. That chick is the worst fucking actress I've seen in a movie in fucking months.
She's pretty terrible.
It was better when she wasn't talking.
Yeah, 100%.
Not a lot better.
Not a lot better.
But it was better.
Man, that is a rough scene to watch. If I had trouble the first time, I never want to see that scene again.
Sounded like a British person trying to do a British accent, which is
I wonder if she's
weird.
really British. We lost Casey's. Were my dogs being dicks?
I don't know. Where's our...
No, she does sound like a British
Look her up
person
her.
trying to be an American person trying to do a British accent.
That's exactly right. Yeah, it's fucking...
On ice.
Terrible.
On ice. Silently.
Well, and here they just decide that just all of a sudden, and here again, this becomes one of those movie things where Shelley walks in and they're like, hey, you've turned us all into bimbos. And she's like, I guess I'll go then. And everybody just goes, hey, but okay, don't. All right. And we just sit back down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we
try. Yeah, we'll let her go.
Like, who the fuck ever does that in anything? That's such a movie thing to do.
Yep.
Well,
you fucking finish that fucking conversation.
I will tell you that I enjoyed the movie as a whole. But as we got towards these last 20 minutes or so, it lost a lot of its momentum to
they
me.
needed to wrap it up.
Well, and we'll see in a little bit, but they wrap it up in like the exact way that anyone who's ever seen a movie in their entire life would wrap it up, and it just bogged down to me, sadly. Overall I still enjoyed it, but if I had one negative thing to say about it, it was like all of the goodwill and momentum that they had built up through the film, it got stuck in the mud there towards the end.
Yeah,
to me.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of the Adam Sandler formula back then. I mean, I feel like Happy Gilmore does exactly the same thing. It gets to that point and they just go fucking wrap it up. And Billy Madison, same thing. Fuck. Okay, shit. You did this thing.
Yeah.
You wrap it up. I think that's editing. Honestly, I think it's the difference between an hour and 38 minutes, which for a comedy is just fine. You start to get to, an hour and 50, 2 hour fucking movie on a comedy, then we're all going to be just going, Jesus Christ.
Wrap it up already.
Yeah, exactly. And so I think what happens in these things is that the editors spend so much time in the development of the story and all of that, then it's just like, okay, look, we got to fucking finish this thing in 20 minutes.
But even as formulaic as, is there one person in here that didn't think that the other girl from the other sorority was going to be the final?
100% knew that. 100%. I actually called that before it was even a fucking thing in the whole thing. Yeah. This movie isn't groundbreaking. It's a fucking great movie.
Yeah, and we've talked about before, like, you don't need it to be. Not everything needs to be
right.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's just simply entertaining.
But it's also okay to just slightly, twist the balls 1/4 of a turn to where at least you get to the end of it and go, well, kind of a
twist ending.
At least a slightly creative way to wrap this up.
Sure.
I understand the need to wrap it up.
I gotta be honest. I felt like we're not there yet, but I think how they did like the speech thing and they did all of that. I mean, it didn't really make any sense to me that they stole the pledge things that they were going to send out.
Mm-hmm.
And that what the fuck did they actually mail? Like what was
the other?
They
other
invited him to the
sororities.
other sorority.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's fine. But wouldn't those girls be going, I didn't fucking pledge that fucking sorority?
You would think so?
I'm going to be in a thing.
Or maybe they see that in the mail and they think, well, if I didn't get an invitation from the other one
guess
that
I
I
got
liked, I
this
might as well
one.
just go to this one.
Yeah, maybe it's a snap bid or something.
Could be. But again,
What?
Oh, shit.
I rushed a fraternity in college.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, did you get in?
Did you get through the doors?
I would have, but I knew that there was no way my parents were going to let me be in a fraternity and pay for it while I was in school. So I just went through the whole rush thing with one of my football buddies. And of course, they loved him. And because I was just tagging along with him, like it was ready to go. Rush is fucking fun.
Wonderwall didn't work for you?
They buy all the drinks.
It's before they start being mean to you.
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
when you accept the bid and they have your big midnight party and they treat
And
you
your
like
money.
a king, and then you wake up the next day and you're cleaning up people's puke and you're hungover and whatever. Yeah, that's when the bullshit starts. So I got all the good stuff, and then
Brilliant.
the night of was like,
man, I tell you, being in a band was the fucking best because we got invited to all that shit all the time, especially in Denton, and never fucking even thought about it.
Yeah,
in fact, I fucking thought that the whole frat thing were all douches until they started giving me money to come to their place and play music.
And when you realize you can charge them 10 times what you would charge.
100%. And then it's free beer, and they're always like, well, wait a minute, you're out of beer. And they just get you another.
My band
That works if you're a girl, too.
My cover band actively marketed to colleges.
Yeah.
Like that was the thing. We'd go
That's
down
smart.
to Baylor, SMU, whatever. Because if you're charging Sherlock's $600 a night, you can for sure charge them $5,000. And yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
We got
You
all
get Speaker City to sponsor it and get Snoop Dogg and
Old school.
Oh, hold on. Oh,
Sorry.
Yeah.
God, let it marinate for a second.
Man, it does remind me of this time. Me and my friend, we used to just go to weddings like we were like guests. And this one time, man, he started to like the fucking bride at this engagement party where we ended up at their goddamn house. Okay. Now her sister was fucking crazy and rode
Like
me
a
on
stage 5.
rode me on the toilet. And I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. And she was like, I'll come find you. And it was terrifying.
That reminds me of when me and my horse.
And then she married
Artax.
Borat. Sorry, go ahead. Artex.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
God.
actually just talked about this the other day. This is so funny. I did some sort of interview. God, I wish I could remember.
What are you doing right now? I just wanted to point out earlier that you are like social media star now. And you're on all these podcasts. Did something happen?
New Bowling for Soup record coming out. New Jarrett Ray Reddick.
Some stuff to promote.
I got
You
shit
gotta
going
put
on.
yourself out there.
But I was talking to them about. Oh no, I know what it was. It's that same Friday night karaoke podcast that I was doing the other night, and I told them about how I did Never Ending Story and how you guys just took the biggest dump on it ever. But
Not
then
me.
then I go,
yeah, that was just me.
and then I go, but here's the other thing. I did this, one of the funniest movies of all time, The Burbs, and they were like, yeah, it's a fun. I go, they actually convinced me by the end of it that it was the shittiest movie of all time. And they're like, fucking what? And so anyway, they'd like me to retort and do that movie again.
The Burbs?
Burbs.
I still haven't seen that movie.
I've never seen it. So, I mean,
You weren't on the Burbs episode? Neither of you guys were? Oh, fuck, this is it.
episode
out.
61.
think
No,
Casey's sick.
okay, fuck. Let's do this again because that had to have been Rich driven.
You want
had to have
you want
been.
your redemption.
I want my redemption.
Okay. We can have a redemption.
But I want those motherfuckers on there because they like that movie and they'll help me out.
You want Rich to come back, you mean?
No. Well, not for that movie.
No.
I'm not saying someday maybe, but
Yeah,
that's up
bring
to
him
him.
back.
He's whatever. But
if he doesn't have a capital to storm
haven't
on
at this
January
point
6th,
haven't you been
then
on this
he
show?
can for sure make it.
Haven't you been on this show longer than he was at this point, or no?
I don't think at this point, but we're coming up on it.
Yeah. By the way, episode 300 coming up soon. We'll be doing Back to the Future, then 301 Back to the Future 2, 303 Back to the Future. Oh no, actually 303. We will just feature the band 303.
311.
No. 303.
Oh, that's for 311.
Yeah, that's it'll be great.
You know, I thought we were going to watch 300, which
we're not.
Sadly is how gay that movie is on a scale from 1 to 10.
I loved that movie.
I've never said because you like that guy.
Yeah,
Gerard loves
Butler.
that guy.
Yeah.
Gerard De La Pardo or whatever his name is.
Excuse me.
Oh my god, that wouldn't that be funny if Gerard Depardieu was actually in 300 instead of Gerard Butler? That was
kind of flabby
just
and like
so funny.
with his long hair.
God, his nose has gotten so big that
how
okay.
Big is it?
Did we do the fucking? Yeah, we already did this clip. All right, let's talk through this, guys. So, he's like, hey, Tyson Ritter's like, hey, I want you to be my girlfriend, and she's like, hey, you, I don't want your This
boyfriend.
soundtrack is fucking great. By the way.
Got
Love
some
it.
Avril, got some
Metro Station,
some
shake,
some Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Boys Like Girls is in this. All
Keep
American
your motor
Reject.
running and isn't that in this one?
I'm on my own.
Keep
had like a
your motor
surgeon.
running.
What was that? What song?
I
is
don't
that?
know.
I think
Sean,
you're
what
making
song
it
is that?
up.
Look at that. Look it up.
Keep
Look at
your
it. Look
motor
at it.
running and oh yeah, hands down. No, you're singing Lucky Boy's Confusion. Is that in this movie?
There is no way. How would I know that song?
Keep your motor running, cause I'm on my own. In this crowded room, I'll be on waiting till the last man comes. Is that what you were singing?
Look up. I think so, but I don't.
That's Lucky Boy's Confusion.
even-
Was that in this?
Jerky Boys.
We took them on tour like right before this.
I think you're making this up.
Yeah, I think you're fucking with us.
Okay,
seriously.
why don't y'all just chill out for 1 second? It's an audio podcast, so we've got time for me to look. Hey, Sean, why did you want me to send you that video again? You know we're not allowed to play it.
No, just for my own.
Oh, just for you.
Yeah, I love your relationship together, guys. Seriously.
Why?
Just because y'all keep on doing your thing. Can I get another one?
Are you getting jealous?
I don't give a fuck. I hang out with these other two all the time.
give a
We do all kinds of fun shit.
Let's see.
We're
And
the funnest
boring shit.
shitters.
And boring shit too.
Take a bow. No, that's not it. Sour Cherry by the
All
Kills.
right,
Hey,
okay.
chill out for a
For
second.
the love of girl.
Got an Ashley Simpson. Oh, there's a song by.
Like, I want you to go all the way to the bottom of my penis.
There's a song by Ingrid Michaelson in this who I really, really like.
What?
Y'all
Who
know
the
her?
hell is that?
She's just like a
I like her.
chick singer-songwriter. She has the song "You and I," which is really cute, little cute song. The Cab, Altered Images.
Ooh, The Cab was a good band.
Elizaveta, Bow Wow Wow.
Lil Bow Wow?
No, not Little Bow Wow. He was better when he was Big Bow Wow.
No, Bow Wow Wow is like after he had a kid.
Vitamin C. That's not
Oh.
it. But they do the.
Graduation.
Yeah, they do the graduation song.
Okay,
No,
dude,
I guess
you're not
that song
gonna
I was
find
talking about.
Doesn't exist.
Can
That's
I
what I tried
fucking
to
keep
tell
it
you.
going?
Yes.
I don't think it's Ingrid Michaelson, the song you're thinking of. Is it the New World song or the New Soul?
No, it's You and I.
Oh, it's in here? You and I is?
No. She just has a song in this soundtrack, but it's not You and I. But You and I by Ingrid
Oh,
Michaelson.
I know
is
what
a-
you're talking about now. The song. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Is that the song you're trying to figure out?
I don't know.
Are you sure it's Ingrid Michaelson?
No. What the song I was singing?
No, the
Is
song
separate-
in this.
Yeah, I was just looking at it. She's got a song called "Okay Go" or something like that, which I know is a band, but in this soundtrack, according to Internet Movie Database, Ingrid Michaelson has a song in it. And then I was just saying, I like Ingrid Michaelson. She also has this other song that I like called "You and I."
Okay.
Don't you worry there, my honey. We might not have any money, but we've got our
I know
love to
this
pay
one-
the bills.
Okay, that's fine. Don't you want me, baby?
There we go.
Don't turn around.
Uh-oh.
I'll tell you who won.
All right, so here we go. So you know what? They're coming around. You know, they're drawing names out of a bowl to make sure, which is bullshit. Because you should match personalities with the whole thing. We talked about the old switchery. Did we talk about the fact that Rumor Willis is in this? I would never know what the fuck she looked like.
I can't ever pick her out.
I don't even know which one she was.
She's the one with the
brace. Yeah, with the brace on the thing.
I feel like she looks exactly like the perfect combination of Demi Moore and Bruce Willis.
Of the worst parts of both of them.
Yeah.
Well, that's not fucking very nice.
Well,
like
nice
his
isn't always
teeth
true.
and hairline.
Boy, that is such a good name for an album. Nice Isn't Always True is really fucking good. Can I have that?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know. Can
Hey,
you?
Got it.
You mean may you?
Hey Siri, take a note. God damn it, Siri.
Siri. What do you
want it to say?
Siri, fart.
Oh my God, that wasn't even. Oh my God, it's my fuck.
Fart.
Shit, never mind. Adam's apple.
Fart.
What was it again? Here, I'll just write it down.
Nice isn't always true.
Yeah, that's fucking great. That's mine. Hey, if you're listening to this podcast,
that's mine.
You heard it here
says.
first.
Go fuck yourself. Nice. It's always true. Okay, I'm back.
Look for our lead single, Tongue Punch Your Fart Box.
Nick Swartzen
Off
is
of
in
our
this. He's in all of his movies. He's the photographer.
Love that guy.
And then she's just like, you know what? I don't think this is me.
The bad part about Nick Swartzen, or is it Schward?
Swartzen.
Swartzen. The worst thing he ever did was play Terry on
What do you
Reno
mean?
911.
Worst? Didn't that
Absolutely
fucking
not.
make his career?
That's like the best ever.
Terry?
How about
Selling
y'all let
oranges.
me fucking finish before you jump up my ass about it?
Well, hurry up and finish.
The worst thing he ever did was play Terry on Reno 911 because now that's all I ever want to see him do, and I don't want to see him do anything but Terry.
Right.
And it's a fucking crime of the century, like more than the Lindbergh baby or 9/11 or whatever, that they didn't make a Terry movie. And I know it would have been bad, like It's Pat or The Ladies' Man or whatever.
Yeah.
But they just should have fucking done it. Give it a $20 million budget. It would have made 18. It's not like you lost a whole bunch of money on the thing, but just give the people
what they want.
Are you saying that you
Some
need to go out there
Terry.
and get these movies made?
Now, here's the thing
House
about
Bunny
that
2,
guy's stand-up.
the Terry
have
movie.
y'all watched his stand-up before?
Yes, I met him after his stand-up
You
show.
did. And so I feel it's a very, very interesting thing to me because when I saw it the first time, it's been many years ago, him stand up, I thought it was funny. And now I don't think I do anymore. I mean,
I haven't seen it lately.
He tells these stories and it's like, my grandma doesn't think that I do comedy, but I do comedy. And so, whatever. And again, it's almost like, I feel like it's almost sort of like Andrew Dice Clay, where like I used to think it was funny, and now I just don't goddamn think it's funny anymore.
Maybe I need to revisit.
No. I don't think.
No, just to see if I still think it's funny.
I
Because
think
back
that's
then
a
I
good
thought it was
idea.
great.
I wonder if he has a new one out. But again, he's a storyteller. He tells these stories.
But he's also great in Grandma's Boy.
Never seen it.
Really?
I
That'd
just
be a
want to
good
watch
one.
Terry.
Okay, well, I think you would like him in Grandma's Boy.
What I really want is to do the Terry. I want them to. Okay, here's what I want to happen. I want them to make a Terry movie. I want us to review it, and I want Derek to show up as Terry in his skates and his little shorts.
We can make that happen.
Yeah,
He
we
still
can-
has them.
That's what I want to happen.
Yeah, we can definitely.
Any
have that.
truth to this chat rumor that
I'm not. I can't-
Steve from Blue's Clues is the bassist for OK Go?
I think that might be.
No,
That sounds like Paul
no.
from Wonder Years is
No,
Marilyn
that
Manson
they
to me.
do
Well,
look.
that's true, and he
they
removed
do
his
look.
rib.
They do look alike, but that's definitely not him.
Okay.
Now that dude has been bald since Blue's Clues was still on. Like that, I've never seen that guy with hair.
Who, Steve?
No.
On
Okay,
his,
go.
on his pubis?
No, I'm like, he has had hair.
Pubis.
No, the bass
I think they
player
got rid of
for
him
OK.
because he went bald.
That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, go. That dude was in fucking 2002.
Tim
was already bald.
Nordwind.
Yeah, he bald.
Yeah, it's not Steve.
It does look like him. That's funny.
All right, guys. Well,
they got all the Blue's Clues guys back together today this year for the Macy's Day Parade.
Wait,
Yeah,
all
they did.
of them? I thought there's only two.
There's
Steve
three.
and
Three
Dan,
Steves.
I thought it was
or
a
whatever.
guy and a dog.
3 Steves, 2 dogs,
Okay, that's got to be on Urban Dictionary.
salt and pepper,
It's
and
gotta be,
so
yeah.
it got weird.
Why could there be? Why were there 2 different dogs? It's a
They
cartoon.
made a girl dog.
Are you sure that
Well, the first
they're
one
all named-
died.
are you sure they're all named Steve?
Yeah, blue dogs life
They're not all
expectancies are
named
pretty
Steve.
short.
They're not
Very
all
short.
named Steve, babe. Like
There's
that
Steve.
son is his cousin.
understand that.
Okay, well he's yelling.
Gary, Steve, and Dan,
Yeah,
or whatever.
Steve and Steve.
Right, Steve, Dave.
Oh, also these. I was at Target the other day. You know these pop things. They make them in all varieties.
Mm-hmm.
Basically the same size.
Magenta. Magenta is another
Oh
dog.
yeah, that's right. I do know that.
And I guess there's a green one.
They
Who the
had
fuck are you, dog?
TLC pops. They had T-Boz and Chili and Left Eye at Target.
We should have
Little
gotten.
pops.
Y'all should get.
What?
We should get Chris Burney a left eye because he did get to see her titty.
On purpose.
So which one?
Hold on.
I don't even know.
I don't.
We've tried to figure this out every time this comes up, which one it was. If
No,
her
it was left
boob.
eye's titty.
I know, but it wasn't
I know,
her
which
left
titty?
boob, though. It always gets to this
I
point.
still. It's her left tit. I know. I was there. I saw.
Did
it
she
too.
have a line under it or not?
Was there a condom over the nipple?
I don't understand what you're asking now.
Because she always had a
Left
condom
eye always
over
had
her
a line under her eye. Did she have a line under the titty?
No, no,
Before
no.
that, she always had a condom on her eye.
A condom?
It was
Yes,
she was an advocate for safe sex.
Are you telling me
Okay.
today is
I didn't know that.
February of 2022 is the first time you ever heard
I never
that
heard
Left
of
Eye had a condom
it.
on her eye?
100%. I've never heard of it.
Really?
Like
It was a
always.
condom?
Yeah,
Dude,
she had glasses and it was just like a condom.
I don't mean
No,
to-
then later she just had like a little
I'm
homage
thinking
to
of
it.
the
She always had a
line.
little line.
I don't chase waterfalls.
That's Salt and Pepper
What about
that does
Scrubs?
that song.
That's not true.
I always get those mixed up.
All right. So there's an allergic
Them and
reaction to
Info.
erythromycin, which I'm allergic to penicillin. And every time I tell a doctor that, I'll go, are you allergic to anything? Yeah, I'm allergic to penicillin. Oh, okay. What happens if you take it? I don't fucking know.
You're the
my
doctor.
mom told me. I'm allergic
Jesus.
to it. Yeah. I've, you know what? I haven't fucking taken it because I'm goddamn allergic to it. How
You
the
should
fuck
you should
I know?
memorize the exact biochemical reaction that
Yeah,
takes place.
that
And so when
happens,
they
right?
ask, I'm glad you asked.
But I don't think that it's just a rash. Like, I think that some people get that or whatever. I don't know. I've never eaten moldy bread.
That's
There's no way that's
it was
true.
lemons.
I definitely have
Excuse
eaten
you?
moldy bread. I'm going to be honest about something. I have 100% like scraped the mold off some bread and fucking ate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you too.
Who hasn't done that?
I don't.
I have
Apparently, Eric, because the face he made when I said it.
Well, because I, like everybody, go to Costco and I buy 32 muffins.
Mm-hmm.
You put them in the freezer or
I'm
what?
not allowed to order
No.
from there anymore.
No,
You have to eat 32 muffins?
well, you should if you buy that many.
What do you?
If
What kind of muffins do you buy there? That is like, are they in a wrapper or
Are they mini
They're in
muffins?
32 wrappers.
Hold on, but no, if they're unwrapped and like in a thing, like in a
Yeah, they're in a box with cellophane over it from the bakery.
But when you open the first one, they're all open.
Yeah.
How could you possibly do that?
well, I get carried away at
Do
Costco.
you eat?
Okay?
Do you eat muffins?
Yeah.
Okay, so just our kids. Our kid eats. I like muffins, but I'm not allowed to eat them.
So
Because of the penicillin?
you know they're
No,
there
because I'm fucking
they're there
fat.
for a while, and one day I just grabbed a muffin and bit into it, and you know, the second that bitter, weird,
I actually don't
and
know what you're talking
I
about.
mean,
No, because we pick the
I-
mold off of ours like
that's right.
humans.
I
Nobody
like
just
a
bites the
goddamn
mold.
American,
You're,
right?
you're alone in this
I
one.
spit it
You
out onto
mold
the
biter.
floor. But I wasn't even paying attention. They had only been there 3 weeks. You
My,
know? It's not
March
like-
my ass back up to that Costco
So my
Showing 'em
these
what
are
they did.
bad.
so
with your long ass receipt that's already been highlighted.
Yeah.
So you could leave.
my
That makes me so anxious.
my grandma used to have a candy drawer, and it basically went untouched because my pops he would only he liked Keebler cookies and shit, so they always had that stuff too. But like the candy would just be in there. One time, my brother bit into a Reese's peanut butter cup,
Oh God.
and and what was left was half a worm,
Oh.
and he had already swallowed.
Had he ever eaten a Reese's peanut butter cup after that, or was
I
that
don't-
it?
He never. Maybe that's when he just said, "Fuck sweets, I'm gonna
Yeah.
fucking do drugs."
When did there like just stop being like worms and apples? Because I definitely remember finding a worm in an apple when I was a kid, and like that doesn't.
I
happen
think they
anymore.
spray them with something.
You know,
now.
it's
I think,
worse
yeah.
than finding
It's just
a worm
now it's
in your
just
apple.
poison.
The pesticides have gotten them, so we're good.
They put razor blades in
Everybody's
them now.
got fucking lymphoma.
No.
but they got
That's
worms
that's
left.
candy.
Halloween candy.
And apparently, all of the shit that I find delicious, my parents used to find.
Okay,
razor blades.
this is something I did not understand till I was an adult. Like that's just
It's a
thing
scam.
that people your parents lie to eat your candy.
100%.
Oh, is it that? I just thought it was one of those things on the news that parents just took
Like
at
the
face
AIDS
value.
needle in the movie theater?
Or the AIDS, or the goddamn AIDS needle in the phone thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever it was old enough to actually trick or treat, I was like checking his candy.
For fucking what? How would
For
you
like
know?
candy that looked tampered with. I don't know. And Jarrett goes, "What the fuck are you?" I'm like, "I'm checking his candy," and he's like, "You don't have to check his candy. Like it's not a thing."
Not
I'm
a
like,
thing.
And I'm like, "Yes, that's a thing." I'm like, "My mom checks my candy every year." He's like, "She was just trying to eat the fucking good stuff." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"That's not true. I promise."
The only thing
I called her on the fucking phone. "Mom, did you not check my candy every year when I was a kid?" "Yeah." And I'm like, "But like, why?" And she was like, "Oh, I was just getting all the shit that I wanted out of there." And I was like, "What?" Like, and also apparently it like isn't illegal to like have the car on at night, the light on inside the car at night. Like,
yes.
just, like,
My dad had me scared shitless about the
right.
light
I
on
knew
in the
that for
car.
sure until
I don't
adulthood.
say illegal. I just say that I can't see
Yeah, I
and I'm
can't
going to have a
see.
wreck. Yeah.
That makes sense. I just kind of always thought it was illegal.
I
thing
have
I would
him.
look-
I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
The only thing I would look for in candy is like something that was homemade, because people have
Yeah,
put like
sure. Popcorn
gummies.
balls.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, totally. So that, and what's crazy is when I was a kid, it was all homemade, and in fact, so were our costumes.
Oh yeah.
And we used to roll around. Here's the thing: when Halloween started, we were actually moving from Texas. We were trying to get to Oregon.
What do you mean when Halloween started?
The first Halloween ever.
Well, and we
They called it All Hallows Eve back
now
then. Yeah.
we were traveling with a bunch of Eastern European families along the thing, and my dad he basically he said, "Look, I'll help everybody get there, but don't take any of my food. That's just for my family."
Well, one time, me and some of my friends were on our way to a concentration camp.
The end of that story.
And scene.
And then we got there.
And there was this really nice guy.
Yeah.
And he had this notebook.
Yeah.
And a pen. And he was always writing stuff down, but we never knew what it was.
You know, I've never seen that movie.
I never saw this movie. I don't want a spoiler.
I've never seen that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
don't tell me.
shush.
And we all ended up getting gassed to death.
And that was it, huh?
Man.
Okay, but for real,
Did you guys ever see The Boy in the Striped Pajamas or read that book?
no, I
Christ.
refuse.
Talk
I've
about
seen enough
traumatic.
and know enough to know that's not happening. I will tell you quickly. One time I went to visit one of my great aunts in the nursing home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to visit, they get lonely. So I'm sitting there talking to her, and she had this like little dish of peanuts. And so we're just talking. I'm just eating peanuts, spend a couple hours there. And as I'm leaving, I realized I've eaten this entire platter of peanuts that she had out. And I was like, "Hey, I'm going to be back next week. I'll bring you some more peanuts. I ate all of yours." And she said, "Sweetie, that's okay. I already sucked all the chocolate off of those."
Mm-hmm. That is such a good old fucking
It
joke.
really
Like,
is.
That is like, that is just one of those things of, oh my God, so good.
Stupid.
Oh man,
So sorry.
sweet. Those were just.
I'm sorry to you guys. I'm sorry
Thank
to
you for the
anybody still
apology.
listening.
Mm-hmm. I love it so much.
And if this makes it to the show, I'm sorry to you 400 people too.
Mm-hmm. 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 Well,
The house bunny.
that pretty much brings us to the end of this whole thing. I mean, she gets up, she gives the erythromycin speech,
I think it's pronounced ivermectin.
and you never know exactly. I actually didn't understand where she was going. And what was cool was she goes, "That's the meteor." And she's like, "Well, the word is metaphor." She goes, "Metaphor." She goes, "No, I'm the meteor." And it did make sense. It was cool. She
Metaphor, I hardly know her.
Okay, stop it. She had itchy. She's like, we need 30 people to stand up, and the first girl goes, "You had me at itchy ass cheeks." You know? Yeah, so good. All right, so and Shooter McGavin basically becomes an auctioneer. Like, okay, gonna get 27, gonna get 27, 25, 25, and then we get 28, 1 make 50, 25, and then the winning money 5 gives go out and be the 5, 5, you make 29, 29 make 55, well, come on, the old 5. Can we get what sold?
I guess there was a time where time was of the essence if you're trying to move hogs through and just get them auctioned off.
Auctions are still a thing.
I know. I watched the Mikamoto auction and daydream about buying a 1972 Daytona or whatever. They have them on TV. Like it's usually on after the soccer matches.
I used to go to auction sales all the time. Like
but they still do it that way, and I'm like, there's people like bidding on the internet, and
I feel like that's an art form, though. It's like a performance.
That's what I mean.
It builds. I tell you why, because it builds an anxiety of like, okay, well, I don't want to.
You got to move fast.
And it keeps it going. Otherwise, if you're just like, if it's like Lloyd's of London, is that what it is? Like, what is that? Okay.
And, we'd like to politely request the next denomination.
Okay. We will be now auctioning off the. Okay. Got a number 13 in the front row.
And if I could please politely request that someone bid anything more than 30. So for instance, 14.
Okay, 14 it is now, and I would just ask that the public please refrain from sneezing if you are not bidding, because we cannot.
You got a little Cosby there.
What happened?
Cosby and a little Indian.
You cannot bid.
So they got to 29.
If you're not eating the pudding.
They get to 29.
They get to 29.
And the doors fly open.
And what happened is the person was never even dead. She was alive the entire fucking time.
Oh my God.
And they went out there and they found that fucking dog.
Never see it coming.
All right, Sean, let's get to that last clip.
Wait, you didn't even talk about
fuck shit, what?
The thing when they opened the door because they only had 29 people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the girl goes, you're right.
Yeah, she rolls in with this baby.
She popped out the
and
baby.
Goes, I've got the last Zeta.
Oh, you're right.
I got so mad.
And then
and him too, he goes, that's not a thing. And I went,
literally said to the TV, no.
And she just goes, wait. She goes, wait for it. And he just goes, yeah.
He thinks about it.
Nope, can't be a baby.
Like I thought that's like one of the best parts of the whole movie.
You're right.
Can't be a baby, has to be an adult. Like has to be a student.
So mad.
But you are right though. The second in command, you knew that was going to happen. It happens in every fucking movie. But I don't mind it here. I feel like it used to happen so much more. All of these comedies that we revisit, where they're like a revisit of the 80s comedy or like the teenage sex comedy and all of that. Like it feels fresh. Because nobody fucking does it anymore.
Yeah.
That's true.
And so, Sean, hit me with this last clip.
Oliver. I was literally just talking about you. How did you know that I got back?
Let's just say a little bird told me.
I gotta meet this frickin' bird.
It's me, Shell. I'm the bird. I called Oliver.
Oh. Thank you. It's so great to have such nice friends. And Oliver, I have to admit, I never went to Peru.
I know.
Thank you.
I forgot to talk about that.
And I was in Playboy.
I know that too. And I don't care.
I seen your titties.
I would like to try this again. Except this time, no manhole covers or bubble gum. Just see where this goes.
Yes. I'd like that.
Great. Oliver.
I'm Shelley.
Nice to meet you again, Shelley.
I forgot to talk about the letter she wrote him where she's just like, okay, I've joined the Peace Corps. It will be very hot, but I'm going to be bundled up. So you don't have to worry about my sunburn.
Not exposing any flesh.
No flesh there or whatever. And yeah, good. By the way, Colin Hanks, when he talks sometimes, sounds so much like his dad that it's fucking unbelievable.
I think he looks and sounds like it.
He does
both.
have his look a smidge, too.
They're the same height too.
Okay, well, not everybody knew that. Good
They
job.
have the same number of teeth.
How tall are they?
6'2".
They're both 6'2".
I don't know. Colin Hanks is. I don't know about Tom Hanks. Let's find out, guys.
Teeth.
No.
He's only 6 foot.
They both
Ew.
Inferior.
They both have dark hair.
Not anymore.
They have
In
noses.
places, yeah. Yeah.
2 eyes.
One has lesions.
One time I wanted to get...
got AIDS.
That was a Philadelphia joke.
One time I wanted to get into this...
Did you nod to that one? Was that? No, it was like awkward. Okay.
I wanted to get into this rent-controlled apartment, but the thing is that it had to be... it was women only. So me and my roommate... Well, what we decided we would do was dress up as women.
Okay.
And try to trick the landlord into letting us stay there. And we did successfully.
Right.
But when we went to our real jobs, we were just guys. But when we were at home, we dressed as women because it was a rent controlled apartment that was ladies only. And guys, it was hilarious for like 2 seasons.
I don't know if you know this or not, but I used to dress in layers. And so my thing is that my sister Blossom and would come in and ask a lot of questions and shit. And then Joey, my brother, he drove an ambulance. No, that's me. Sorry. Anyway, so I dressed in a lot.
I like to think that if your brother drove an ambulance, it'd be a Danbulance.
Whoa. Anyway, so I would
like the Dan Zam. He'd be a
Dan Zam. Danbulance is Danbulance is good. Man, Casey, this is your pick, right?
Yes. I
gotta say, this is gonna be in my repertoire now. I love this fucking movie. I liked it so much. I wanna watch it again.
Put it in your DVD changer. You got one
I'll
of those.
just put it in the DVD changer and
in your 30 DVD changer.
Yeah, with the
every time. So there's one DVD for every pledge we needed, and here we are. Eric, what'd you think, man?
I really enjoyed it. Like I said, when it started, and within the first 10 minutes, I had laughed a handful of times, and Kelsey just looked at me and went, "Oh yeah, I forgot. You're gonna love this."
Yeah,
you're the guy who loves Legally Blonde, which is true. When Legally Blonde is on TV, it doesn't matter where it is in the movie; it just goes on, and that's what we watch until it's over. I did think that it got a little slow towards the end, but there's nothing wrong with this movie. It's exactly what it set out to do. I think it's better than what it set out to do because I think the performances were good. I think it's cute enough. I think it's funny enough. I think
and doggone it, people like it.
And people like it, and I am one of those people. So excellent choice.
Awesome. Well, Casey, it's your movie.
Yeah, I love this movie. It's funny. You said that it got a little slow there at the end. Watching a movie for the purpose of this show is always different than just whenever it's on TV and you turn it on. Because that's kind of this type of movie. I've seen it 100 times because it's on TV a lot. But it definitely felt longer than an hour and 38 minutes to me. I did feel like it kind of drug on a little at the end. But I love this movie. I really did think it was going to be like split maybe on who enjoyed it or who was like, it's okay, But I'm glad everybody liked it.
Yeah, I could have seen... for sure, I was with you on Sean. Probably would have. I would have thought he would have hated it, but I could have also seen Amy or Eric it not land. But I also didn't know that you guys had seen it before. So Amy, you had seen this movie before, and how was this watch?
I love this movie. I think this time was different just because I didn't think about it being an Adam Sandler movie.
And what you figured it out right when it said.
Yeah, it just
happy.
It just makes sense. Yeah, and like looking up IMDb and things like that before the movie, but it made it more enjoyable for me, I think.
Okay.
I mean, I love the movie anyway, but it kind of makes more sense.
I think I was at an advantage seeing the Happy Madison thing at the beginning and the way that the credits pop up, it just is so Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison right there, that knowing that it was an Adam Sandler movie the whole time, I think I had an advantage too.
Yeah.
But you hadn't seen it before.
Had not seen this before. And didn't know until it started. I wrote it down like, fuck, man. It's a Happy Madison movie. We know this is going to be great.
And they're kind of formulaic.
Sure.
And this fits right in.
The formula, for sure.
But I think for dramas, for action, there's a kind of a necessity to be differentiated in some way. But I think just a good old-fashioned comedy is allowed to be kind of by the book.
Yep.
And I'm totally okay with that. It's a tried and true method, and we need those movies.
Sean, I want you to mark that clip. I don't want it on my iPad. Actually, I do. But what I need that clip for is when we watch a comedy that is formulaic and that is made to just be a funny fucking movie.
It still has to be funny, though.
But then Eric shows up and takes the biggest dump on it in the whole wide world, and just like, we need
name
that kind of
Name me five movies that I took a dump on that were comedies. Name them.
Here's the thing. You know how much I
Love
care?
Guru. I can't think of 5 movies we've done on this show right now.
I can't think of the last 5 we did. But right, because that movie wasn't funny. That's all.
Man,
if it's going to be a comedy, I think it's kind of like an innate requirement that you laugh at some point during the movie.
You know what?
And when you don't, then I don't think that it could be designated per se.
You get innate if you want to. I'm going to chill over here.
That was pretty good.
Thank you, buddy. Sean.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, I loved it.
Yes, and you know what? I think
would.
Yeah, I'm glad you did.
You did too.
Oh yeah, sorry. Never. Shit.
I'm glad you did, Sean. And this is Amanda likes this movie.
Oh, it's one of her favorites. Yeah, because she also one of her other favorites is Just Friends.
Right. Why don't you start picking movies that Amanda likes?
Yeah.
Instead of these.
We don't like the same.
I think that's what he's getting at.
I get it. Yeah.
Why don't you just start picking movies Amanda likes? I think we're going to have more success if you'll do that.
All she has playing all the time is Halloween Kills or The Shining.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Well, I like The
okay.
Shining.
Yeah, that is a good
Shining.
movie. Well, great pick. I'm so glad I finally got to see this movie. Definitely not one that I would have ever watched had it not been for this show. So excited about that. We got a couple of mail things. Let's blow through these really quick, Jonathan.
Let's check the email box. Email us at jaredgoestothemovies@gmail.com.
Been a long time, hasn't it? Good to see the episodes are...
Been a long time since a black and roll.
You fucking
Yeah.
love Led Zeppelin.
Hate.
That's so good.
Hate.
Been a long time, hasn't it? Good to see the episodes are back and everyone is doing good. Winning 5 questions on the Napoleon Dynamite episode was unbelievable, and I know Eric was way more excited than I was. Thanks for the laughs, guys, and looking forward to a lot more in the future. Vinny, no fucking clue. 2 wins. Cataldo.
Man, I love getting a positive email from him. Just such I'm such a fan of Vinny. I know that he's still in school. He's just trying hard. And anyway, I appreciate that. And congratulations on 2 wins.
He's an enthusiastic lad.
100%, and I know you guys give each other shit, but it's all in fun.
Yes, of course.
And y'all know that,
Yeah, I mean, he's a total fucking moron.
Right. And he thinks, he thinks you're a total fucking asshole.
Right.
But yeah.
And so I think,
everything
it's just
balances.
a bridge between the two.
Right. Well, Vinny,
okay.
Congratulations on that, man. I feel like you don't make it another fucking 20 tries. We'll just give you an honorary winner's plaque.
Yeah, I mean, at this rate, you only have to play 180 more times
to get
and
to
you'll
your
have
first
your
plaque.
5-win plaque all the same. Thanks for writing in, Vinny. Next up, guys. First off, I just want to say that I love this show. I don't know how, but each episode is better than the last. Y'all are amazing. Now, I'd like to share a quick story, if I may. Almost 30 years have lapsed, and with the unfortunate passing of Meatloaf, I doubt his estate will come after me. The year was 1993, and Meatloaf was making a comeback in his career with the release of I'd Do Anything for Love.
Anything for
But I Won't Do That.
But I won't do that.
Okay, can I take a quick pause? Jared, explain this to me. So, I'll Do Anything for Love, But I Won't Do That is the song that I think most people associate with Meatloaf.
Sure.
But this was like the second part of his career? Like he had
That's
already
correct,
had a big
yeah.
part? Okay, I had no idea.
No,
Like,
well,
I
let
just
me
thought
sleep
that was-
on it. Oh, come on, baby, let me sleep on it. It was
Is
fucking
that Paradise by the Dashboard
No, he
Lights?
had this album called Bad Outta Hell.
Well, I mean, I thought that's what I Would Do Anything for Love.
I believe that was
on.
Bad Outta Hell 2.
Oh, Electric Boogaloo.
I'm actually not joking.
Okay.
I'm not joking. I think it's either Bat Out of Hell 2 or This Bat is Also Out of Hell.
Again.
Again.
As well.
Again.
In
Holy
space.
shit, the bat's out of hell again.
Oh, fuck.
Bats back
Jesus
in
Christ,
hell.
close the door, you stupid fucking kids.
And look forward to our next release. My bat died.
Aw.
Oh, he did.
All right. All right. I, at the time, a very portly framed. I'm just reading this to make sure I'm not going to say something that's going to end up over there. All right. I, at the time, a very portly framed individual with long brown hair, was hanging out at the mall in Gadsden, Alabama with some friends. As you can imagine, never having heard of Gadsden, Alabama, the mall is more like the small. We called it 2 stores, 2 whores, and a food court. Anyway.
That's a good name for a movie.
This
Oh,
girl,
Golden Triangle.
There it is.
That's right. Anyway, this girl walks up to me and says, "What are you doing at the mall?" I replied something smart-assy like shopping. She asked if I had a concert coming up, and I told her that, in fact, I did.
Oh, fucking no.
Have a gig coming up, because that was true. Then she said, "Can I have your autograph? I love your song Paradise by the Dashboard Lights." I realized she thought I was Meatloaf at that point, and without missing a beat, I asked if she had a pen. I signed an autograph as Meatloaf. Fast forward 29 years. I'm on break at work one night shortly after Meatloaf's passing, telling this story to some coworkers. A familiar-looking, although older girl walks past and says, "Hey, I got Meatloaf's autograph at the Gadsden Mall." We all just sat there looking at each other thinking, no, you really didn't. Anyway, keep up the awesome work on the show. Love you guys. David Kendrick writes in.
Is that a fucking true story?
I love it if it is.
I
love it if it isn't.
If that is a true story, it's the fucking goddamn best story that I've ever heard in my life.
That's pretty good.
All the pieces came together.
Yeah.
They should make a movie about this. Casey, will you add this to the list of movies we need to make?
Terry
movie.
Terry
House
movie.
Bunny 2.
Added.
And
Yep.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. Terry movie could actually star Anna Faris.
as
Scary movie, Terry movie. Sorry, guys. It's late. All right. Eric, how can people connect with us?
Well, I'm glad you asked. They can go to our website, JarrettGoesToTheMovies.com. On Facebook, Jarrett Goes to the Movies, and the Jarrett Goes to the Movies fan page. On YouTube and Twitch, that's Jarrett Goes to the Movies. This is where you will want to subscribe and turn on notifications so you will know when we go live. On Instagram and Twitter, at Jarrett Movies. On Patreon, this is where you can support the winning team. Patreon.com/JarrettGoesToTheMovies. Email us, JarrettGoesToTheMovies@gmail.com. Text us or leave us a voicemail. The number is the same either way, 714-451-6029. That's 714-451-6029. Don't forget to join us next week when we discuss the film Men in Black Women. Men in Black. Next week.
Oh my. Which one are we doing? Okay.
Which one are we doing?
We can do either one. Their plot lines are similar, but not total ripoff.
No, I mean the black women. Which are we do?
Clarice.
No, you cannot loop that back around.
That would have been a 3-hour.
It really,
Bridge.
but you can't
You're right.
close that.
I know.
Oh God, that's.
Thank you guys so very much for sharing the podcast, guys. If you're gonna share our post, please make it shareable. Is that the thing? Public. All right, thanks. Woody Chambers, Vinny Cataldo, Simon Rogers, Chris Pulse, Barry Ferguson, Jay Palladino, and Dick McPenis. We appreciate y'all. Hey, man, it's great to be back in the same room. I know this was a long episode, but my God, what a fun fucking time. We will see y'all next week. And until then, we will also see you down the road.